road to the Pacific Northwest to see where you guys are going to be when we get there. Okay, that is up. Ooh. Bada beam, bada boom. Miss Cora, if you could change your name in Discord, please, I'd appreciate it.
Sorry.
Can you spell out the city for the airport in the Manitar Estate channel? Or the name of the airport?
Seattle, Tacoma.
I think it's SEA.
Oh, SEA.
Yeah, there's only one airport in Seattle, right?
Yeah, only one one main one. It's south of Seattle. In Tukwila.
It is so funny being out there because it's like there's so much civilization and city built into Seattle. Then you go beyond that, it's just like there's too many mountains. We got a cabin here, we got a cabin there. I'm excited to explore out there.
Yeah, I forgot how terribly things were going last time.
It was you guys are being hard on yourselves, okay? So last time you all did like, you know what? We're gonna try to do a moral, ethical, good thing and go in there and save people from the meat farm, which is fucked up. Chuckling at my own dark humor. So you made plans, disguises, and such with a group of you all. Dipping out during the bloody feast, the pre-race get-together to meet your fellow racers and drivers and other dangerous denizens of the multiverse and Avernus and hell. And you guys made plans, got disguises set up, figured out you got a rental, drove in, got dropped off. Samaris and Tamsin have been hanging out in the arid wastelands of Avernus, keeping watch with sending stones on hand. You all got in and dropped off, and there was pretty much like a car show style of all the other vehicles, and some of you took advantages of that opportunity to try to do some sabotage and was successful with the tiny little penalties, which depending on the narrative roles, it might end up being a bonus to you all against that specific vehicle, or it might just be a -1 on their rolls depending on where we're at. If it comes to that, because who knows? There's a lot on your plate. This is moving parts here. There's moving parts. I don't know what's going to happen. That started happening, and Strahd did make contact with Caleb, and he's like, go around, do stuff. And you guys did stuff. And then Rakir came out and made introductions to everyone and beckoned for them all to follow him inside for hors d'oeuvres properly inside his giant face that's carved into the structure. Did it fuck up the vision? I guess none of you are outside. That's why. Well, technically, some of you guys are outside. On the map, I did try and color coordinate, but I don't want vision necessarily on. 1 second. I don't know if it'll be important, but I don't want dynamic lighting on. Yeah, there we go. You'll see on the dungeon view, right? There's colors for the entrances: blue, red, and orangish, brownish, yellowish, whatever that is. Then if you look up at the overmap of the keep itself, you'll see that I marked where the entrances are, where that would coordinate to. So the red mark, you guys, that's the one you've been primarily going in and out of, and that's kind of imagine where the disguised folks are currently. So for planning purposes, I don't know if that'll be important, but that'll help you know where on the overhead map you are if you're underground. And so after you guys split up, Caleb, Ishka, and Hiromi followed Strahd and through the introductions and such. A couple interesting figures made their ways past with, and I think I had you guys do stealth rolls or deception. I don't remember, but the Pit Fiend General walked by, a representative of Tiamat walked by, and was there another one? I think that was it. I was like, don't be recognized by people you've pissed off on your journeys, and you were successful in those moments. They didn't seem to catch wind of who you may be. You were introduced and then let into, I think there was almost a fight between you all and one of the other drivers, right? I think that was one little, there was a shoulder check or something. Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, someone shoulder checked Calum
Oh yeah.
and Taromi kind of countered shoulder checked him.
Mm-hmm.
Into the
But
wall.
forgot who it
I
was.
remember my strength check. It was the what's his name? I wrote their names down. Algorian, the flesh hunter and collector of souls.
Yes.
Yeah, he was the one who shoulder checked you, and then as your bodyguard, I checked him.
Oh, one important detail too, because you guys got introduced. Like we haven't really touched on anything else going on in the dinner side of things yet. Because while you were there, we were kind of focusing on our disguised folks who have been. They checked on the kitchen and then have been sniffing out where prisoners could be. You seem to have maybe a good line on where likely they were at. So you were trying to plan on how to approach that. When I had you all roll intimidation checks. Of course, it was Lauren's character who rolled the lowest intimidation check. So this devil tiefling like humanoid has been making a move on to our cigarette chain smoking cougar, I guess we'll call you. And you have Nebucath with you also, who is changed into what looks like to be Ruby of the Sea, older feminine tiefling. Any other details? I have one more thing, but it'll tie into kind of where we pull into the moment. Okay. Because one other thing that happened while you all were watching and witnessing the other drivers, the car show, is that Rakir had done a grand entrance with his vehicle. And those in the party nearby who were soul sensitive were very much obvious, oh, Una's inside of it. So they have confirmation that Una's soul is indeed in the flagship car that Rakir is sponsoring and having in the race.
I don't think Megan was there for that.
That's why I'm
Correct.
pulling it up. Yep.
Yeah.
And I do want to touch on Samaris and Tamsin. So what did you do when you left with the vehicle?
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say we're going on a little bit of a joyride, but this is the Hells, and we would not want to stray far from Brimstone Hold. Brimstone Hold? Keep?
Brimstone Hold. I think I said keep earlier, but yeah, Brimstone Hold. Yeah.
Probably just like driving in a circle, like
Yeah,
doing
so
like a big circle around.
So instead of like taking like a pit or like instead of trying to find like an overlook and parking and keep an eye, you're just kind of going to keep driving around. Like, oh, look at us. We're out. We're enjoying the dunes in our dune buggy. Look at us. Wow. Up to no good. That's the kind of vibe you're going for. Just waiting for word. Okay.
Yeah, waiting for word. I'm probably driving. Tamsin's keeping watch. Fernie. Meanies.
So when I described to the party when Una's vehicle came out, those who were sensitive to souls could feel the pain and anguish from Una inside. I think at this point where Samaris is even beyond and outside driving around, because it was kind of like the idea, I know it's like very graphic, but it is what it is, where like someone's revving an engine and her soul was inside, fueling all that, being hurt. I'll leave it to you. I think you can just know this narratively, but if you want to roll like a insight check, perception, wisdom saving throw to see if you notice the pain of Una inside, you could. I don't want to force it on if you don't want it.
I think she'd notice. I think between her connection to Una and her weird soul shit, I think she'd have some inkling, and that inkling would probably lead her to turn back and go back to Brimstone Hold.
go back and enter Brimstone Hold? Or
Yeah.
just get somewhere closer? Okay.
Maybe get somewhere closer first.
So like, yeah, you feel for like a brief moment, do you feel like there's now like an established connection between you and Una's soul, especially after she visited you in the River Styx.
Mhm.
And I feel like distantly you would hear her pain, right? And feel that connection. Do you want to reach out to her?
Yeah.
You reach out through kind of these new abilities, right? This new like connection with souls. I think didn't describe yours like, like Marie had this very like calming, her French music, right? This very like,
Mhm.
but then you describe yours as kind of like metal almost, like something more hardcore. I can't remember exactly
Yeah,
how
it
you
was
were thinking yours.
like Viking battle
Viking,
music almost.
yeah. So, if it's okay, I'm imagining Samaris, tapping into that feeling and that kind of Viking. Yeah, so you tap into that kind of primal feeling, this like Viking sailing the river Styx, to war rather than to an afterlife. Well, I guess it still could be considered that, but you tap into it and you like reaching out through your music, the feeling of this rhythm inside your soul, your heart beating with it. You do hear like beyond your peripheral, right? Your normal hearing, you hear Tamsin like distant. Samantha, is everything okay? Like she's far away from you. And through that moment, it's like you can see Una come face to face with you in this kind of ethereal nothing. And she's got tears in her eyes, streaking down her face. And she kind of opens them and sees you. Fucking Samaris. You're here. Oh, but we're not in the river. We're not in the river. Oh gosh. Fucking shit.
I think you said she's kind of like ethereal, but like face to
Like-
face with me.
Yeah, like you guys are in sometimes I describe there being like, stars in the night sky. There's really like nothing. It's just really like her filling your vision, just like her face
Mhm.
with nothing around you all.
I think she like reaches out a hand, probably ineffectively, but she does it anyway, just like to her presence.
Like a
This
comforting
won't be
hand.
for much longer. Yeah. This won't be for much longer. We're coming for you. I promise.
And she kind of you gently as if it's okay me to say, like you gently kind of touch her face, and she like
Mhm.
opens her eyes, and her eyes are like flames. And you see like the flame is inside of her soul, burning, tearing. Just the pain there, and the fire and the flames. Please, hurry. In this moment, as you're kind of reaching through and feeling that and feeling the drums and the thunder, there's a new voice and presence with you. You hear Olanthius' voice. Is this what you have traveled here for? Your friend?
She's like, what the? Where did you? Oh God, are you in my head now too?
You are in between. I could hear your voice. We are connected, you and I. Is this the revenge you seek?
Yes. Yes. Sorry, you frightened me a little bit. I wasn't expecting you, but yes.
are the storm of Avernus. Call, and we will answer. And he says that. You hear the cacophony of multiple voices, armor clashing. You don't see them, but you hear Elanthius and his host on standby, feeling your anger in this moment, waiting for you to call on them if you need them.
It's not time yet, but it will be soon. Thank you.
And their presence is gone in this in-between strange place. And it's just you and Una there in this moment. She's kind of looking at you kind of wide-eyed.
I imagine, like, to start driving back, Samaris would have had Tamsin take over.
I like to imagine,
she
if you're
could
okay with me
do-
adding some more narrative details to it, as you kind of like are coming out of it, you are being jostled, and it's Tamsin. She's like, Samaris, is everything okay? What's happened? What's happening? You were gone. Where were you? What happened? You were whispering to yourself.
I saw Una again. Her soul is there at Brimstone Hold.
Una's here.
I know it. Yeah.
Now
And I
is
mean, I
she-
know we suspected that, but I know it. For sure.
Now is she?
You don't want to know?
Oh, I do want to know. You blame yourself, but
Blame.
remember the blame goes a long way for where Una is in her moment.
She's in a lot of pain and suffering. She's being used right now to fuel that vehicle.
So all of our fears are confirmed.
Yeah.
So we're gonna rip
All right.
whoever this
Oh, no, go ahead.
bastard's heart out and shove it down his throat, correct?
If not do more than that, yes. All right. Move out of the way. You drive too slow like an old lady. My friend.
She jostles over. I now need you to roll a stealth check.
Is this one I can use my cloak of... Oh no, wait, I don't have my cloak of elvenkind.
Yeah, and I don't. It says you in the vehicle, right? And it's
Yeah,
really
that
wouldn't
that was
help
my
with
other
that,
thought.
yeah.
Was like, I don't think it would help with that anyway, but I guess
Ooh.
I have a plus 15, so
26. So you like move over, and you and Tamsin switch spots, and you start racing towards Brimstone Hold, back across the cracked plains of Avernus. One thing you'll immediately notice is a figure flying past through the sky. Somebody had noted it on the map that Nebuchadnezzar mentioned, but you watch as a red dragon, at least adult if not older, go flying towards the keep and entering in. 1 second.
thank God that one only has one head.
Yep.
Sorry, I just realized I didn't have a certain window open.
Very good.
As it flies over, it notes you and Tamsin on the vehicle driving in. You see it with your elvish eyes, its head turn and consider you, but continue on in to the keep.
Am I still in my disguise?
You are. I need you to now make another stealth check.
Okay. Okay, better.
another thing, as you're getting like just before you make it to Brimstone, the dragon has already quote unquote entered whatever it is that disappeared behind the walls. Something more strange and exotic, but not too far beyond anything NDM would ever have seen in their multiversal travels, is a ship flying in towards Brimstone Hold. I think I have a picture of it on one of the other pages. One second. Where'd that one go? This? It's not right. Sorry, I had this earlier. No, I don't see it.
No, you're good. You should see me when I'm DMing. 20 million tabs. Have to play hold music all the time.
This one is such a cool piece, though.
Spiritually.
I do want to find it. I thought I had it prepped over there, but I don't. Because it's not like any Spelljammer or ship that you've seen so far. Well, there's definitely a ship flying by.
That butt.
Dropping it into the
Oh
world.
gosh.
I love this little joke they made in this little concept art. Average size Perkin, Chris Perkins being one of the head designers of D&D. So you can see his little speck of this put in the scale. But that is the ship that you see flying in
Weird.
and docking, essentially, or parking nearby the Brimstone, but just like hovering in place. And it's like stopping as you are now entering into Brimstone Hold.
Like a finger.
That's the ship?
That's
this
the ship.
thing in the rolls?
Mm-hmm. It is.
That looks like a barbed penis?
Is it
Mhm.
touching
Yeah, I was
the
about to
ground?
say. I was about to say
Is
that.
it touching the
Ah.
ground?
It is not touching the ground. It is flying. It does.
Okay, so that's just
Okay.
for scale.
Yeah, it's for scale.
Okay.
Sure.
400.
Whatever you say.
That thing's
Mhm.
fucking
It's
scary.
It's average
Big
size
as
Perkin.
Fuck.
I thought it was that average sized penis as well.
Yeah.
Also read that even though he just
Yeah.
said Perkins.
That's what I thought too.
That's so funny.
I was going to say a finger with a giant nail.
Very phallic.
It looks like a Nosferatu's finger. turned
Yeah.
Oh my
See?
god,
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you,
You
I
guys are
wasn't even
much
thinking about
cleaner.
penises.
And that's
Surprise.
surprising.
Charlie, you seem so disappointed you weren't the one to make the connection.
I'm
Well,
actually,
I
I'm
was
struggling to
I
see
was
this
looking at
phallic
it.
as well.
I
don't
I was
know.
leaning towards it, but then I was like, no, that's more like a finger.
I mean, obviously it's much sharper, but like,
You
you
won't
can't
see.
say that doesn't.
That's a pretty sharp penis.
Yeah,
an
but you
alien
can't say it
penis.
doesn't bring to mind, shaft-like visions.
No, and I can
True.
tell you why
Yeah.
for me. Because it looks like a Gunstock War Club.
Oh, okay,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
I
that's the
saw
other
a
one I was
weapon,
looking
but
at.
I'm not going to argue. I'm enjoying you guys your philosophical discussion about the appearance of this thing.
It looks like
Looks
Freud would have a
crazy.
lot to say about all of us.
looks like one of these.
Anyway,
One of these,
What is that?
one of
Is that
those.
like a, is
Uh,
that like a horse's leg?
Archie,
So
Warden, and Lorelei, and Nebucat for that matter.
yes.
You all notice the red dragon swoop in and land as you guys are like, as Archie's being talked to. This is kind of towards the end of our last scene with you all. You see, this large. It's not a young dragon. The three of you can roll either like a history or a nature check to see if you can. Is this an old dragon or just like like a normal dragon? History or nature check.
What type of creature? is a
Nat
dragon
20.
again?
What kind of a creature are dragons again? Are you being? You're being silly, right? I'm sorry if I'm
Yeah.
laughing at you. Okay.
It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Really only one person probably needed to know this, but you would know that that is an ancient red dragon. It's
Oh,
very
God, okay.
old and very large. And you're like, that's not
Is
Is
great.
it like landing next to us?
If you guys look at the above map, right, it kind of looks like there's like almost like a cliff within it, right? And you guys are like going in and out of this like raised rock structure. It lands up top on like above you all. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm imagining you guys kind of like right here, but it just
Like, yeah.
lands.
Yeah, we're right
Probably,
here.
should probably try to arm wrestle it.
uh,
I was
we could
gonna ask us to breathe
probably-
on my sword, so
The 4 of us could probably take on an adult, not an ancient.
you guys are thinking about that, and then you all see this towering 450 foot floating weapon
Giant ship.
park. I don't think you need any sort of perception checks on this. Lorelai, you can comprehend languages. You hear
you still have
her. I feel actually. Let's put it into the scene itself. As you guys are having this conversation, this tiefling, devilish like man is like talking quote unquote Archie, and he turns and he looks up and he's like, "Looks like Zariel's here."
At least Una is not in that.
Oh, wow! What an honor.
Big
Hmm.
Mama's home.
All
And then
right.
Archie
That's not
falls
good.
down and starts, my
Yeah.
hip, right?
Just to pull you guys all into the same scene though, like you guys are like, okay, and you guys hear like the gates like, open up the gates, and Infernal, and the gates open. Correct me if I'm wrong, Megan, on this, but it sounds like you're rolling back in, right? So I like to imagine you guys are out there like, okay, all right, ancient red dragon, and then you guys see the gates open and Tamsin, quote unquote, and Samaris in their disguises pulling on the rental. Is that okay, Megan?
We're so dead.
Is this when Archie does the distraction thing? Or is this before then?
I think I'm gonna say this is before then, just so you can pull into that and pull that moment and Samaris being there for it before you guys do that and like then get sidetracked on it. Assuming you're actually trying to do a distraction. I don't know if you're being serious with your RP or not.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, he totally was. I literally have been like pondering for a week of how
How to make this
I'm
work?
gonna pull this off, and I have nothing. So
Well, good thing about D&D,
Good.
you can be like, I do a deception check. And we'll just roll a
Right.
deception.
I've
Yeah.
also been thinking a lot about this. I have 2.
I was hoping you would think
Potential.
of something
I
because
can't-
I gave up.
I have
So-
absolutely nothing I can do. I'm just here if shit goes down.
I got as far as like me trying to just pull the guards to me so you guys can slip past and start freeing the prisoners, and me just like causing an obnoxious scene long enough for you guys to, and then I was going to teleport myself into the room, or we can attack the guards. Nate did mention that there's incinerators down there to dump bodies.
Oh, yeah,
But we'd have to be
the
probably-
outhouses, the bathrooms are
Yeah,
literally like lava
the
in a hole.
bathrooms. But we'd have to be pretty quick because if we alert anybody, like we need to leave pronto. So
It's a good thing that, our getaway cars pulled back in.
As you guys are discussing this, I'd be curious to see Samaris' reaction as she pulls in and sees the vehicle parked outside that has Una's soul in it. It's essentially between you all and her.
Do we know which one it is?
Yes. I didn't drop a one on the map because it was more narrative, but I'm grabbing a one that kind of dropped. Essentially, it's parked in the space between you all and Samaris pulling in.
is it
Bless you.
Oh,
Sorry.
I think you're seeing again her in her disguise, which is a middle-aged man.
Chauffeur.
Yeah, chauffeur. Very nondescript. But you see a very familiar expression on that face, and it's the face she gets before a serious fight, like before she's like about to go off. And it just keeps building and building. She's like not moving, and you can see like you can't see her like shaking with anger, but like probably from the
White
distance.
knuckling
But
it.
yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm moving your guys' tokens up there. You know, even for me, this map is
can you
really,
mark
really slow.
somewhere on the map where Zariel's
fuck.
plane is landing?
Yes. I'm surprised this map is actually moving so slow. I don't have a lot of resources active, but it is not enjoying it tonight. I did drop you guys outside where I'm imagining you were grouped up. And then let's do this first. Not that big.
So I had two ideas.
There's a dragon.
Idea one was that, you know, Archie does this distraction, milks it for all it's worth while we quickly go in and get out. And then, I was gonna would message you, meet us by the blue door in 2 minutes. And then we would, I would let you in to the blue door there right by the cells, because that's where the cells are. So that was option one. Option two, which I had the plan that I had made before we see Zariel's ship come down, was that we just kill this guy and alert the guards. Oh my God, there's been a death. You need to come help, and that way Archie can come with us inside when we point out the guards. To be like, oh look, that dude over there is dead. Something happened to him.
We could ambush them. 'cause
Now with Zariel's plane like right above us, I don't think we should kill him.
Really? Because I feel like if we like flee with the prisoners, then they would alert everybody. At least this would be kind of incognito.
What? Like having him dead?
Having all the guards dead. Like incinerating in the toilet.
Yeah, I was just gonna try and get past enough of the initial guards that we had to kill. We didn't have to waste as much time killing as many people.
Okay.
Like just kill the guards that are directly out. Like right now, we're trying to kill. We're trying to get past the guards to get into like the cell block. I'm sure there's gonna be guards at the cell.
Gotcha.
You can definitely kill them.
Okay, yeah.
The red dragon looms over the edge of the cliff and looks down at Samaris and Tamsin on their vehicle.
What?
Okay. Smile and wave.
It's just looking.
Watching. Mm-hmm.
No sudden movement. I think that can dragons see through magic disguises? I'm scared.
He's
I'm scared.
Good question.
He seems to be
They're very smart.
triggered by you.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully,
Nate, you're frozen.
Can
Or
you
is
hear
that
me
just
at
me?
least?
Really?
I can hear you.
I don't see him frozen.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
he's
just
moving
refresh.
for me.
That's
Unless
just
he
my
froze
poker
on me a
face.
couple times.
I'm just trying to give anything away.
Wow, she
Uh-oh.
broke something.
Oh,
Shit
Okay.
broke.
I was just I logged off and then logged back on because a couple of people's videos were frozen for me, and you guys didn't seem to have a problem, so everyone's good now. So as Archie walking away arm in arm with this dude, I back up into the overhang of the doorway, and turn around and pretend like I'm talking to Nebby, and cast message, say, relay what I just relayed to you. All right, what's the plan? What do you think we should do? I don't think we should do any deaths
Look,
right
sorry,
now.
I don't want to be mean about it, but it sounds like you want Archie to get the person to walk away with him, correct?
Well,
That's the
I
goal.
mean, unless we're retconning stuff, that is what happened, right?
Oh, did it? You can correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong on that.
I
I was
think-
going to ask for a roll, but you probably did one last week. I don't
think
remember it.
Archie was leading him away, and then he made a good perception to see how strong Archie felt, And so, and then I think I rolled a pretty high
did.
roll against him, saying, like, I don't know, I said something dumb.
I'm used to
like,
throwing little boys around.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Young boys
Okay.
like yourself,
Okay.
little
All right. So
boys.
you are leading him away.
And
Then.
then
I'm
he
totally
went
fine with
with
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good memory.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
And then I think we ended it right before I was about to like pretend to fall because I'm dexterous. I'm gonna be like, oh,
Yep.
my hip.
All right. I just moved Archie's token a little bit to represent that, but go ahead. Message is
Okay.
being cast.
Sorry,
Um,
I'm confused about like the map and stuff. Are we underground? right
You
now?
guys are
Like, we're taking-
No,
outside.
we're outside.
We're outside. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sick.
Here, I'll ping right where we are.
Yeah.
I
I'll make your
rolled
tokens a little big
20.
again. It's not the scale, but
We can-
it'll just help catch you guys and move it.
Oh, that could be the scale.
We are right outside, essentially, the red door right here.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
on the
and
other
then the
map
prison is right here.
is
Those cells.
right here. Yeah.
You guys have been, yeah,
Gotcha.
essentially have been going in and out of the red door. But yeah, there are other
Oh,
doors.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
just to be clear, what exactly does Lorelai say? What's the full message? Because this is the first time Samaris is like getting like any sort of message from the
I
group.
didn't send
right?
it to Samaris. I sent it to Archie.
Oh, go ahead. Mhm.
Oh,
I
okay.
hadn't because Archie's the one leading this dude away. So I'm like, I need to know how to play this. So I ask like, are you gonna lead him into a bathroom and push him down the incinerator, or are you just
Ooh.
gonna
Yeah,
like beg,
that's actually
or are you just
really.
gonna gonna
Well-
fob him off? Right? Like we don't need him to. We don't need him. We just need him out of the way.
Before
Yeah.
we do
need a
that,
distraction. Yeah.
is it possible that this guy might be immune to fire damage?
I mean, you could be immune to it, or like, if he's resistant, I could still probably melt him in the incinerator.
Or what? If
The four of you, or the three of you, roll either nature, history, or insight check on this guy.
Ooh, I think I get advantage blood hunter stuff if he's a fiend.
He is a fiend, so you have
29
advantage.
insight.
Oh, damn. Well, good. I'm glad you got
I'm
that.
not even gonna bother.
Yeah. Lorelai gets a feeling that you're not wrong, Warden, and it was a very good question. This guy doesn't seem to be strong enough to be immune.
Okay, so it'll just take longer.
It'll take longer
I'm
to
gonna give him
drown
the
him in the
swirly
lava.
of his life.
Um,
Literally of his life.
Mhm.
take him. Yeah. Take him to the bathroom. Wait, no. We still need a distraction.
Oh, right.
I have an idea.
No,
No, bad idea.
I can't talk. I'm not going to talk back, but I'm listening.
I panicked. Not panicked. Lorelai doesn't panic. Lindsay's panicked. Lorelai calmly turns to Nebby and Warden and says, "How do we get these guards out of here? Out behind that door?"
we could fake a fight, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe it is better that Archie needs quote unquote help as an old lady. We just need them out of the way for like a minute or two, and then they can help her and go back to their post none the wiser.
Yeah, that could work.
I messaged that to Archie
Okay.
as you're, leading him away.
Yep.
I say,
So-
do it. Take the fall.
Okay. All right. So we're going plan A of broken hip, not plan B
Yep.
of melt him in the toilet.
Maybe we could even
You
do
can go to
this,
plan B if
instead
plan A
of
doesn't
broken
work.
hip, it
Okay,
could be
alright.
like- it could
I
be
then
actually, like,
while I'm watching that happen, I message Samaris and say, "Glad you guys are back. We're gonna try and do this pretty quickly. I will let you know if we come out of the blue door. I don't know, northern door, that one over there." I point over toward. I describe where the door is. Hopefully in the next minute or two, with some prisoners. Hope. Does Samaris have message?
you can
No.
respond.
Yeah, but I can respond, right?
You can respond to this message. I'll message you before we come out. You can tell us if the coast is clear.
I think she'd keep her message back short and sweet and just be like, "Sounds good. Just hurry up, because I don't like this way this fucking dragon's looking at me."
Samaris, as you're sitting there, you can hear Una crying, like sobbing from inside the vehicle,
Oh no.
especially now that you're this close.
And the dragon's still looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
It
That's
takes
tough.
everything within me to not go over there, but she's not that stupid. No, she's gonna remain
The
where she
dragon would
is.
incinerate you before you even got touched
Yeah.
the car.
Okay.
I wait for Archie to fall.
Yep. So Archie's, bleeding the single guy away, and chatting up about like soul cigarettes and everything, and very very convincingly pretends to trip on something, and like hits his hip on the ground. starts
Very
wailing.
convincingly, roll a deception check for me.
Oh god.
Damn it! Sure, not dexterity.
Give me a deception
Mhm.
check.
Very dexterously.
You do it
Very
dexterously. I do not argue with that. You do it deceptively.
A 9.
Oh.
So before I make my roll, describe to me what you're doing.
Okay, so it's one of those things where okay, so he's walking and he's like arm in arm, he pretends to trip on something. He probably like to go along with the low roll, there's nothing really to trip on. So he like trips over air and like is still linked arms with the guy, and then like tries to like fall on his hip, but maybe he doesn't.
No,
like,
you fall and stuff. Just we
Oh,
don't know
I
if
do
you failed
fall.
or not yet. We don't know. I haven't
Okay,
rolled his
okay.
insight yet. I'm just curious what your plan was and the execution, then we'll see how it goes.
God, he's so
Okay.
bad at this. Yeah, he tries to fall, but it's more like he suddenly just
I
like,
rolled a
tips
nat 1,
sideways.
so you're successful.
Lorelai says to the other two, "Showtime."
Are you
Barges back
are you
in.
okay? What's happening? What's wrong?
Ow,
Oh,
wait, I gotta do my.
yeah.
I don't have the voice anymore. Oh, fuck, that sucks. Oh god, my hip. Oh god, get someone.
I
Did you really? Oh,
you.
you hurt your hip right away there just by falling like that.
Obviously, I did if I'm laying here.
You're a little more
me, help
fragile
me.
than I. Yeah, okay.
I burst as soon as I see Archie fall. I burst back into that red door. I know there are guards right there guarding this. Hold on, let me hang the.
These tokens are
this
not
door right here.
accurate, but I'm gonna
Right.
start dropping tokens for you.
Sure. So this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
There are guards guarding this door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like bursts back in, out of breath, frantic, very convincingly. My friend's fallen and she can't get up. She needs help right now, please. She's right out there. I think she broke something.
Archie's laying on the ground. Oh god. Okay, so I'm gonna get my life alert. Oh, it hurts.
Please help. And she's like starting to cry a little bit.
The devils look at each other. I need you to make either a deception or a persuasion check.
Boy. Don't fuck up. Oh, nice. 30.
30. One of them looked at the other one. He's like, "They understand what you're saying?" No. Someone hurt? I guess. You want to go check? Okay. And they kind of like glance at you and like, well, I don't know what they expect us to do about broken shit. And one of them walks away.
One of
walks
them?
out. Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell. Please. I hate. She's very heavy. She might need they might need your help also getting her up. She's not the most mobile of women. She's really difficult to get on her feet.
He's like scrouching his face at you. Roll a deception check.
Come on.
Deception. Okay. 27.
27. Okay.
Thank you. I owe you so much.
Don't touch me. Kind of walks out. Warden, you watch as they come out.
Oh,
So.
I thought they were following me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were just getting them to leave. That's fine. Yeah, they follow you. They come out. So.
I immediately start trying to unlock that door.
Archie's
Go-
like
as soon as the door
on
shuts
the
behind the
ground.
2 guards, as soon as they leave and aren't in the room anymore, I try and unlock the door to the cells.
So I thought you said they were following you. Correct me. So tell me the flow again.
No, I'm pointing out. I'm saying, please go help my friend. Go help my friend. Like right out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
right
I thought
outside.
you said
I'm not-
follow. I got confused. So yeah, they walked out. Yeah.
No,
They walked out.
The two Nebby and Warden are following me. Like we.
Oh,
I'm synergy,
those
right?
two is what you meant by that. Got
Right.
you. Okay. I thought you were talking about the guards. That's what I was confused.
Now the 3 of us are inside the room, and the 2 guards are outside.
Okay.
Is what I was going for. Is the door open?
It is locked.
I
Yeah.
check the lock.
Check
Okay.
it for traps first.
I
That's your
checked the
whole
lock.
thing.
Please roll an investigation check.
Thank you. Okay. 23.
23. It is trapped.
Oh!
Thank you,
Yeah.
Warden. I
Essentially, there is an alarm on it for the
Oh
short of
my
it.
God, that could've
It's
been
like the
bad.
alarm
my
spell
God.
on it, but you can disable.
I disable it.
Dang it, Samaris, why
that-
weren't you there doing it?
What kind of check is it to dismantle?
It's a thieves' tools.
I
I allow
still hold. Rogues don't necessarily have high intelligence.
Fair.
Don't ask me to do investigation checks. I can disarm it.
Do we have
Please,
Use my
inspiration?
inspiration.
Oh,
my
God, thank God.
Please.
Jesus. Oh.
With the
That would
dragon
be-
directly above us. A
We're all
wave
dead.
of fear creeps
We're
over
all
Lorelai,
dead.
and she almost makes a horrible mistake. And then she shivers, turns the other way.
Thank you for allowing the
We're
nat
dead.
1 failure for this because it keeps the excitement.
It does.
Oh my God.
Shut the fuck up.
Um,
I have
I don't have inspiration.
interesting.
Does anybody have
Archie has
inspiration?
inspiration. So you take it.
You
take
lucky
it, please.
bastards.
We're all dead. We're all
I
dead.
really should
Don't
just
roll
punish a
everyone.
2 nat 1s in a
Oh
row,
my
but
God.
I don't. I usually allow inspiration from other people, so go for it. As much as I want
Thank
the
you.
alarm to
What is
go
the
off.
chance of that?
Oh my
Oh, I swear to
God.
I'm now really
I
nervous.
didn't act my ass off to die here, Lorelai.
There's something wrong. There's something wrong.
Oh my God.
What the heck?
Absolute
There's gotta
Um,
be a
It's meant to be.
fuck.
Is
gotta
it a
be
glitch? Oh, dude.
No, it's not a glitch.
Roll
I've
one more
never
for
seen that
fun. Just
before.
roll one more fun. This does not count for anything, but just to see if it what happens. Because you didn't roll once before
one.
that, but yeah, a
Probably a nat
3.
20.
Jesus Christ.
Change your dice.
Get him out now. Get him out
Well,
now.
Get him out now.
Now's not the good
Bro.
time.
You can, like,
This is
go to
not the
church.
time to get him out.
No.
Well,
What are
It
you
apparently.
gonna
is
do?
meant to be.
Does
Oh
nobody
my
else have
God.
inspiration?
Well,
Not in the other room.
I've got no
Yep.
inspiration.
I don't have inspiration.
I don't even
Okay.
have it either.
Okay, I wasn't expecting this, so give me one
That's
moment.
a 1 in
I
that's a
l-
1 in 800 chance.
Yeah, that is
Or
absolutely
8,000.
insane. That is
1 in 800.
absolutely
Rewards in a row.
insane. Wow. Wow. Okay. Give me a
Alright, time
second
to
here.
lock in, everybody.
Oh
Yep.
fuck. I've
So let's
never
freeze
seen
frame there.
Lorelai ever.
We're gonna
Oh
cut
my
over to
God.
Hiromi and Calum and Ishka,
Oh my god.
because what's happening over there will be very interesting. Okay. I was not expecting you to fail at any of your little tasks there to get through those guards and that alarm
I
spell.
wasn't
What
either.
the
I wasn't expecting 3 nat ones in a
That
row.
is insane. Okay.
Alarm.
I'm like lightheaded from that result.
Is there nothing? Do you have nothing giving you advantage or anything?
Wait, I have enhanced
Aw.
ability up, but wait, wait, hold on. Is Thieves' Tools a dexterity based check?
Mm-hmm. It
Can you
is.
do any rerolls?
I have enhanced ability.
Was it for dexterity?
Wait,
I don't
no.
remember.
Who-
I thought it was big
Wait,
for
who
charisma or
has
something.
enhanced ability on them?
I don't know. I think I don't
Uh,
have it because I have the cloak.
You have the cloaks. You already had an advantage. I think I have it on Archie and Nebby. I don't think I have it
Yeah.
on myself.
Fuck.
Yeah, never mind.
Dang.
I think with 3 nat ones though,
That's yeah.
I think we're
that's-
gonna live
it's
with
just
that.
meant to
That
be, yeah.
that
We're
was
gonna
meant
play
to
it,
be
yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Well, I get inspiration back.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%. You get
Yep.
inspiration back
Free
for sure.
inspirations. We're
Yep.
gonna need them.
Oh man.
Ishka,
Technically, that's only
can
one
you buy me
inspiration,
comp-
but it's so funny.
I'm really
Okay.
sorry, Archie.
Give me my inspiration back.
Just give it back.
I've been zoning it out.
That's just not fair.
I like to imagine Archie was like, Lorelai, you're doing it wrong. And then like, and you guys all pause as you were like, but we cut back over to, yeah.
Okay, I have a plan. It's fine.
Okay.
Let me.
Calum and Haremi and Ishka. Calum and the Desecrators have been introduced, and you have been mingling with all sorts of denizens of evil ilk. Your father has been moving around with his vampiric, the Pale God, with him, and also with you, Calum. He's kind of expecting you for the most part, gathering next to you. Excuse me. I'm not going to go through like all the like, how are you?
Titles?
Like, mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, you guys are introduced and such, and you are introduced as the heir at some. Well, no, they introduced you as a driver, so I don't think you would have got a second introduction. So mingling happens. It's hors d'oeuvres, right? So food's being passed around. Just a lot of conversation and mingling. Your father leans into you, Calum. Were you and your friends able to find any information in the yard?
Yes, we found a little bit of information. Plus, we did a little bit of investigating on each of their cars and possibly gave it a good enhancement between us.
This is good. You planned correctly not to drive your own vehicle in here and give the enemy insight into your capabilities.
That was our plan. We always wanted to get the higher chances of winning.
Yes, anything. We must do anything for our goals.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal here tonight is to secure mercenaries for the war ahead. Mingle. Make impressions, find connections to the Infernal Legions.
Well, I did find a possible mercenary. And I think it'll be very hard to turn them.
How many troops is this mercenary?
This is the fiery Medusas.
The drivers, they're for hire.
Yes.
Am I to assume you have not exchanged any gold or finances with your competitors who may be dead tomorrow?
Nope. You said allow you to do the negotiations. Because this will happen. And he holds up his petrified hand.
He kind of like scrunches a little bit. They do seem to be formidable, but they are expendable come tomorrow. Find other contacts here who have a better chance of survival. He kind of turns
As you wish.
and leaves as you say, as you wish. Okay. As he kind of walks away, Vrakir approaches you all, like not right away, but like as you guys are mingling, just awkwardly doing whatever you're doing. Let's hear what Ishka, Hiromi, and Calum end up doing as you're kind of left to your own devices. There is blood wine being served and other kind of nastier hors d'oeuvres, but there is a wide range of alcohol, whiskey, normal wine. There's a wide range of tastes and stuff and different hors d'oeuvres. Usually meaty, but not always mortal flesh. So how are you guys hanging in there with everything that's going on around you? Because right now you're just like in a room with literally devils and some of the most powerful devils in the world, in the multiverse.
Well, Kane will definitely grab a glass of blood wine and just kind of look over the others. So do you guys want to, I guess, mingle around, or because I think I need to do a little bit more recruiting.
I'll keep a watch out.
Yeah, Hiromi nods. I go where you go.
With who? Ishka or me?
Well, with you, since Ishka said she's gonna stick by you too. Hiromi's like not really trying to make waves right now. She realizes that she's a celestial in a room full of devils, so she's not trying to rock the boat.
Can you see my smile on my face?
So she's playing the role of the bodyguard, but I mean, as long as like that's why she's sticking close to you and protecting you, but she's definitely like she's not trying to mingle, but she'll just be your shadow.
But what do you guys think of this place already?
Not a fan. She's just glaring at all the devils, eating.
Roll an intimidation check. Ishka.
I mean, there's hors d'oeuvres. I don't think they're human.
A 10.
Oh my goodness.
We're rolling
It's not
so
very
poorly.
intimidating, that's for sure.
I like to imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, but I like to imagine you do wear your emotions on your sleeve. So if you say you glare, I like to imagine you're just like, you do glare at a devil. He kind of looks at you, just kind of like, what's her problem? He just keeps walking by.
What's her problem?
She'll kind of just use her, like, put her hand up and just wiggle it, as in, like, I.
Not interested.
As she tries to glare.
Apparently, everything's is a passing move in this ball.
We'll try the hors d'oeuvres. I don't think they're human. Probably pick one up and smell it.
It's
I'd
seafood.
rather not.
It's shrimp.
I feel great.
I'm gonna make the joke as Charlie was talking about how his tastes have changed.
Does it smell coppery?
Roll a perception check.
Not bad. 17.
It smells coppery. I don't know what you mean by coppery and shrimp. So, do you want to explain to me what that means? You smell it.
More like blood.
Oh, I think I associate
blood, like
iron, but I guess iron and copper.
iron. Yeah. Yeah, iron, copper. Yeah.
Same vibe. I don't know if it smells the same, but yeah. No, this definitely is like it's some sort of
Does it smell
abyssal, like some sort of like abyssal shrimp.
Does it smell like pennies?
It does not. It smells like seafood, shrimp.
Huh. Shouldn't be too bad. Takes a bite out of a little
Okay.
shrimp cocktail.
It's good.
Let's see if he's allergic.
I almost said that. And I was like, I'll let them discover that they want
why
to
did
do
I
something
roll-
silly like that. That's so
I don't know
glad.
why. I don't know why I rolled twice.
It's so funny that
What
it
was
popped
it?
in my brain. I'm like, this would be so funny for Cam to find out he's like allergic to shrimp.
That's so funny.
Yep. So he's good.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
20, he's good.
All right. Any comments between amongst the three of you as you follow Caleb's lead through the space?
I think like Hiromi would mention, she would let the others know if she receives a message from the others separate from us. So I think she was given the
Yeah.
sending stone.
Yeah, do you guys want to take a moment to remind her of who's got what stones and stuff?
I have a stone that I think Hiromi has.
Yeah. Yeah, Hiromi has the stone. The sending stone.
You had bought another one, so is there another pair out there? I think Samaris had one, right?
I
She
got
was on
2
watch.
pairs.
Yes, Samaris had one. I forget. Someone on the other crew had the other one.
And maybe Warden has all of them. I
I
think it'd
have
be
2
good.
of them.
Cool. So yeah, I'm
I
fine.
got one for Samaris and one for the other team.
And you have the other 2 on your person. That's
Yeah.
totally fine. Cool. Good to know. So as you, like you're mingling and such, Vrakir, again, the Ifriti, so this genie-like figure with red skin, sharp horns, kind of coming off a bald head, and this very like kind of gaudy mustache curled up. But beyond his, complexion and such, he's got this very nice armor on and a sword. He actually like walks around with a staff, very wizard-like. He kind of treats it like a walking cane, but this is a proper staff. I don't think there's any checks involved. Definitely Calum and the rest of you, I'm fine with you noticing like those are good magic items he's got on his person. Well, that's a lot. Like Calum, you would probably immediately, without any arcana check, be like, "That's really nice work, like quality work on his items." He walks up to you all and holds his hand out. Calum and the Desecrators?
Yes. And may. Do I recognize him? Or I don't think I.
Don't think you've ever known.
And
The only time
who
you've met
may
him
you-
is when he walked out earlier. You do know him as Vrakir, though, I think. Above table. Continue.
Okay. Yes, and who may you be?
I'm Vrakir. You're in my home. I'd like you to roll a persuasion check.
I'll make. 'Cause I'm
Or
most
persuasion or
persuasive.
intimidation.
It's the same. Always persuasive. Yeah, not bad. 15.
You're in my home, though I guess we've never met before, have we?
No, this is quite a lovely home. My first time, and I'm here with my father
Yes.
and
Did I see
my
you over there
bodyguards.
with Count Dork Lord Strand, or whatever your father's calling himself these days?
Yes, so that's one of his titles, plus many.
So did your father push you into this race? I got a most interesting report from Mad Maggie on you all. When she sent in her applicants for it with Nebucath. She gave you all a glowing review. Normally she does a little bloody process out there, but you seem to have been able to make it in with... She seems very confident in your abilities. Can you explain to me how you wooed all Mad Maggie? And did your father put you up to this?
Actually, my father didn't know about this. He just came to check up on me. Well, after we won the favor from up table, what's his name again?
Alanthius.
Atlantheus. We won the favor from Atlantheus.
Oh, you went through that kind of... And you
Yes.
came out in one piece. You sound like you're going to have a bit of grit in you. I understand now. Blessing of the Storm of Avernus. Curious. Hermie, I would like you to roll a stealth check for me.
Where are you going?
This is her hiding her celestial blood.
Yep, I'm super good at stealth too. Okay, 15.
15.
Okay. Okay. Just as persuasive. That's Caleb.
She's not exactly subtle.
Oh.
Damn you, Roland. Well, I don't know his modifier though.
You're an angel! I'm just kidding.
Plus 15.
He doesn't notice you or anything like that, Hiromi. He's just kind of...
Must have been the orders.
Mhm. And where did you get your vehicle from? You and your companions did not drive them in tonight?
Oh no, we're having it worked on at the moment.
And where is it being
We
worked
took
on
it. Hey. Oh, Maggie's.
Over the Maggies. Should have assumed that. So that's where you're staying? How do you find your accommodations there for a prince of Barovia?
Well, we didn't really stay with Maggie and her red caps. We decided to stay in another secretive area that I can
Secretive
conjure.
area.
Hmm.
Do you want to spill your secrets? Hmm.
Maybe after the race.
What magic items do you have visible? I'm assuming your robe, right? Because that's pretty obvious. I think you have a robe over the Archmage, right?
I don't know. I think I was coming in with just leather straps on.
Yeah, you're just gonna Mad Max like right out of the wastelands, just leather, like a leather mask on too, and just some leather
Like
straps.
S&M and stuff.
Yeah, and nothing else
No.
on. Yeah.
Nope. No. I think Caleb would wear his robes.
Is there anything else? Like I know you
Um,
have that your transportation scepter, but I'm not gonna assume it's like visible. It is big, but I don't know if
nah,
you're hiding it or if you're just like, I wear it at my side. Yeah, it is what it is.
I think he might see the Jewel of Three Prayers
Ooh.
in a sense. I mean, the wand is going to be kind of inside the robe, so he doesn't
Yeah.
throw much, but
I think
his
the Jewel of
robes
Three
is.
Prayers, if you wanted to be quote unquote attempting to conceal it, you could do a sleight of hand or stealth on that and not just.
I mean,
But you can also
he
say he
would
sees it.
definitely wear it underneath. He
Yeah.
would definitely wear it underneath for sure.
Yeah, go and roll a sleight of hand or stealth on that.
Where is it? So let's say 13.
13. Okay. He kind of reaches out. Maybe you can do like a dex check if it like you think your character will flinch or anything, but he kind of like puts his fingers into like the cloth of the robe of the Archmagi. Ooh,
I'll let him touch it.
this is fine quality. Is this what I think it is?
Maybe.
Don't play coy with me. I can see the rune craftsmanship. Look at this thread. It's been reinforced with golden thread. You don't see this often.
No, it's pretty rare.
Rare indeed. And he kind of then looks up Hiromi and Ishka. What magic items are obvious on your persons? Like weapons would definitely be something I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Yeah, I think.
The blood glaive.
Yeah, Hiromi's mindfuck sword.
What about armors? Do you guys have any special armors or shields or anything like that? Like the
Well, Hiromi's armor is like very oh my god, Kozukura inspired. She's always kept like the same kind of style of it.
Well, magically reinforced. Is it magic
yeah,
items? Obviously, this guy's
definitely it's like a Tiamat if infused armor. She doesn't. If so, when this guy like starts getting like closer to Caleb and starts like touching his stuff, like
yeah.
kind of like she kind of like hovers over Caleb's shoulder, just keeping an eye on him.
That's when he kind of notices you in your armor. You were introduced, weren't you, my lady, of being a part of Calum and the Desecrator? Are you one of the Desecrators then?
She'll kind of incline her head. Yes.
He kind of glides past Calum and is now looking. You all, and he sees Ishka and her glaive kind of hanging on the back. You all came equipped for such a fight. It's very smart of you. And is this your whole merry band of the Desecrators?
And this is partial.
And how many other members do you have? And are they also equipped as you are? Or are they just your underlings?
They're the underlings. I mean, some have to man the ballistas or the flamethrowers, and some will have to be on the side to help repair the machinery while it's going.
I just got attacked by a stink bug. Hold on one second.
Oh, it just took a shit on you.
Excuse me. All the meat this evening. Oh, it upsets my belly so. I need to roll a deception check. You did skirt around if they are as well equipped as you are.
17?
Very interesting. Curious, do you all think you'll survive the race tomorrow?
So what?
Survive. Do you think you'll survive tomorrow? I'm not asking if you'll win. That's its own little basket of eggs.
Oh.
No, do you think you'll survive tomorrow?
We will survive.
Interesting.
Are you going to be in this race, or are you just going to be watching?
No. I'll be watching and overseeing it from my little pleasure barge, just keeping an eye on the activities of some VIPs. We'll be floating around, keeping an eye on all the action and excitement. I'm not going to RP and describe it too much, but the disgusting detail is that he's been enjoying tasty hors d'oeuvres of the mortal flesh kind during the conversation. Not that I'll harp on it, but if you guys want to react to that anyway, you can or anything.
Oh.
Is it the same situation with Straw where they're alive still? Or?
These are hors d'oeuvres, so it's like little pieces of stuff. So no, not alive.
Little pieces, okay. Right.
Those meatballs, or is that a testicle?
I made this joke last time, but I'm going to do it again. He's like, there's a reason why they call it the cocktail.
Oh my god.
Okay, I guess this is not a shrimp. I'm going to put this back. Double shrimp? Okay.
Well, I think you all met Little Debbie. It's my driver. Driving my vehicle. The hell bitch.
Oh, yes.
I would wish you all good luck tomorrow. Oh, what was that, sir? Prince Calum? Heir to Barovia.
Yeah, Little Debbie looks pretty little.
Little indeed. Well, I do wish you all none of the luck in the worlds of the multiverses tomorrow. I hope to get your fine toys off your corpses tomorrow. Nothing personal, but it is a death race after all.
Oh, you think Little Debbie will take us out?
Oh, yes. I only like to work with guarantees.
Wow.
Don't. Can you hear that? Is it audible?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
I do
didn't
imagine.
realize.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not sure if it's happening, but I like to imagine you and Lindsay are like, okay, this is what we're gonna do.
No, that's not what's happening.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Roll deception checks, the two of you.
You're caught.
Why is
Caught
this so-
you.
Why do I type so fucking loud? What's wrong with me?
Just gentle with the
I have
fingers.
strong fingers, man. I'm fucking...
Yeah.
I was curious of mechanical keyboards at one point, but I'm like, man, with how much we do Discord and D&D, it would be too loud.
It's not even. It's like a moderate. It's not a full mechanical keyboard, which is the crazy part.
You just got swole fingers.
I think I was just tapping real hard.
No, but yes, I do believe you all will die, and I do believe that. I'm confident in Little Debbie's abilities.
Well. Okay, well. How many races has Little Debbie won?
All of them. Won the last 2 death races in a row.
And if we defeat Little Debbie,
I'll be very impressed.
what is there to offer?
What do you mean, what is there to offer? You're here
We
for the
defeat
purse,
Little
aren't you?
Penny.
You win the purse. You're here for the book, aren't you? Or just here for the soul
Purse, the
coins?
book, all the above.
Mm-hmm. Curious. I've been asking everyone, what is your plan with the Book of Vital Darkness if you're to win? I'm so curious.
I'm just going to read it.
You're just going to read it. Oh.
It's a book, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. You should 100% read it when you get your chance. It is enthralling reading. I've read it multiple times since I've been here, and let me tell you, it is eye-opening. Read the Book of Vile Darkness. Oh. Mm. Very well. Enjoy and read it, my good man. Read it. I'm sure your father will be so proud of you with your ability to read the Book of Vile Darkness.
I mean,
Could Hiromi insight check him to see like what if there's something she doesn't really know like what the Book of Vile Darkness is, but is he like laughing like go ahead and read it and like damn your soul, you idiot, or
Look around
something
and
like
find
that.
out.
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
roll an insight check. You can do Ishka if you want. And
Do,
Caleb.
what? What? Do what?
I said Ishka can roll an insight check too if she wanted.
Oh.
She's listening to all this.
13.
I'd tell Caleb to roll an insight check, but I don't think he cares.
what do you mean?
I love how you've been RPing Caleb so much.
Like a lot.
What'd you roll, Hiromi?
Damn. 13.
13. I don't think 13 would be enough to pick up anything, but Ishka, you definitely be picking up on like he's like, oh yeah, read it and find out. Okay, you're gonna die. You do feel like he thought Caleb was just jesting, but the more like Caleb is kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna read it. He's just like, okay, all right, go ahead, have fun, having your soul or whatever the fuck's gonna happen to you ripped out of your body. He's just like, yeah, he's definitely laughing it off. Do you want to respond to that anyway, Ishka?
She just shakes her head. Just wait to say something later.
You like hear the music suddenly stop. As he's, oh, she's here. One moment. The Archduchess has arrived, and he goes skirting off. I'm not going to get into.
Interesting.
Oh, go ahead. If you guys want to unpack
That's-
anything. But
That was an interesting person.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yes, perhaps we should refrain from speaking with him too much further.
Yeah, but we need to find out more of his little ride.
And he's trying to find out more of your ride. And don't take this the wrong way, Caleb, but you're not exactly subtle at hiding information.
What do you mean?
You have a poor way of being charismatic.
I am one of the most charismatic person in our group. With a plus one.
Hiromi keeps her mouth shut. What the fuck was that?
It's my-
Was that a cat?
yeah,
Yeah.
she's now like
See?
attacking.
Duh.
He didn't like his
Laura.
belly rubbed. Sorry.
I like he
The
was like,
cat agrees.
stop.
Mhm. See, the cat even agrees.
Yeah. When you
Sorry.
said the Archduchess, you mean Zariel?
Yep.
Zariel? Okay. Hiromi kind of expresses, I don't know how safe it is for me to be here, especially with this Zariel. She used to be a celestial before she became this.
Oh. Yeah. So, should we hide you when she comes in? I have a feeling that she might just come in and be like, boom, I can see everything. And you probably have an aura if you're another one of hers.
Hiromi doesn't really know, like as far as like her heritage. I don't think she's ever met like another celestial besides like the diva that we met, like way back.
Oh,
in,
when you first in the dungeon crawl for
yeah.
the Zentarum art.
Yeah, so she has no idea like if they can see each other or like sense each other easily. or more easily than
Well-
others.
Well, why don't you just have a Kumu come out and just be inside a Kumu once she's arrived?
Akumu and I are one and the same. I fear that she would be able to sense me regardless.
Well, is a Kumu a celestial?
No, but I am, and he is me.
I mean, doesn't hurt to try, right? No? I mean, we are in a room full of devils.
She's hesitant to like draw attention to herself. I think she's gonna stick around because she's the one who has the sending stone, so she's gonna stick close to you guys.
Okay. The room grows quiet.
And pray to God.
Last comments or considerations as everyone turns to the main doors as Rakir's standing there waiting to greet the Antra Cesario, the fallen angel.
Which are the main doors? Can you point out on the map?
This is not good.
Okay. Those ones?
Mhm.
I'm a pickle dick.
She enters, the doors open. Her visage, she's humanoid, but definitely large as we would categorize her. So she's tall, 9-10 feet tall. These long, massive, black angel wings, feathered, are just kind of encompassed behind her. Clean shaven, gray, pale skin, red blood, red eyes, and very much the very goth, heavy mascara kind of look with like the tears look coming down, heavy black armor, and above her head is a crown of flames, like just this kind of like hovering there. Hiromi, I'd like you to roll a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What'd you roll?
Dang.
22.
Nat
not
20.
20.
Not 20.
Total of 22.
Oh shit.
Oh,
It's Ariel's.
total of 22.
She's a bad bitch. She may roll higher.
Wow.
My lord.
Wow. I
Mm.
used one of my inspirations.
Whoa,
I used one of my inspirations. Okay, that's better.
Oh,
Wow.
What?
I'm just kidding about the inspiration. It's a joke. It's a joke.
The inspiration.
It's a joke. One day I'm just going to accumulate all of my Nat 1's inspirations and just use them on the final boss at level 20. Wow.
Yeah, she got
Nat,
plus
I'm
16.
and I want to make sure you guys
Sure.
saw her modifier for that. Wow. Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Shit.
Okay.
Fuck.
Everyone
I shit my pants.
kneels as she enters. What do the three of you do?
Neil.
I do feel like, Caleb, you would notice out of the corner of your eye your father. It takes him a moment. Everyone kneels, and he kind of is like one of the last ones to kneel. It grated every nerve in his body to do what he just did.
Kaden will kneel and like, Neil.
What do Ishka
Ishka
and
and
Hiromi do?
Hiromi.
Hiromi follows suit.
Ishka does not.
Oh,
Whoa.
shit.
Mm.
Fuck.
Zerial. Not too
Ready to
soft.
die?
Zerial sees you, Ishka, and she walks across the room towards you.
Oh, fuck.
What is your name?
It's Ishka. What's yours?
I'm the Archduchess Zerial of Avernus. You're in my domain.
Yes. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Kneel.
She'll just bow her head.
Kneel.
But why would I kneel?
Because you're in my domains and you're here to respect me. I keep the legions of the abyss and demons at bay for all of the multiverse. you will show me the respect I am due for the sacrifices I've made and make.
Ishka will sit down on the ground, cross-legged.
Oh, jeez.
I could roll a persuasion check.
It's just odd enough it might fly.
I mean,
20.
Oh,
they're going
dirty
kind of in
20.
the middle.
She sees you sit down cross-legged. Vrakia, who are these people? And Vrakia comes over, like, he, like, stands up, but he's definitely more, like, cowled over. And he comes, just, Your ladyship, this is some of the new riders for tomorrow's hell ride. They're not from... She can just hold her hands up. What is the name of your group?
Caleb and the Desecrators.
And how did you find yourselves here in this moment? How did you gain access to our race?
Took a ship here.
Who has
And
vouched
she's asking
for
about like
you?
how like who certified us, like Mad Maggie.
Yeah. I think Hiromi would speak up, especially like she loves Caleb, but she's like she understands that is yeah. Anyway,
That was totally in character for me for Caleb's response because that's how
I know,
you
I
RP
know.
him so well in that way.
I
I love
know.
it.
Yeah, Hiromi definitely like speaks of this moment. We won it by trial from Orlanthius.
Oh fuck!
Well, I
The
wasn't
name
going to say that.
dropped
Wait,
I
why?
wasn't.
because
Well, who imprisoned Orlanthius? Who we didn't want to find out
Mhm.
that we freed Orlanthius
Yeah.
because she would
Well,
kill
I
us.
said we won it by trial from. We didn't say that. I didn't say that we
Oh.
freed him.
Hmm.
We said we
Oh,
got
yeah,
his
that's true.
favor.
fair.
That's why you're very charismatic.
Roll a persuasion or a deception or an intimidation check, Hiromi.
If you have a +1 persuasion,
Okay.
Hiromi should be doing this talking because she's got a great modifier, but watch her roll low while Caleb's been rolling high.
Oh, not 20.
Nat
Oh.
20.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
plus
needed that.
Shit.
ooh, she has a +3.
Sweating.
Better than my +1.
I now need you to make a stealth check.
Fuck.
It's a +10.
I'll give you advantage
Where's
because of
that?
your nat 20.
Yeah, she's a +10.
Okay.
Oh, where's that?
17.
It's in roll
Oh,
20.
okay.
Yeah.
I was looking.
Nat 20 for a total of 30, but you have drawn the eyes of Zariel. So yeah, another stealth
Yep.
check, but you have
Kinda
advantage.
figured that. 17.
17 at advantage.
Mhm. Yep. Kinda
Oh,
figured.
wow.
She kind of steps in closer to you. What has brought you into hell?
Hiromi like looks at her straight in the eye. My friends.
Your friends. And what are you and your friends going to do with the Book of Vile Darkness?
I'm going to read it.
She's just looking at Hiromi and is ignoring Caleb.
That is not for me to know, only for my friend, Caleb.
Hope Strahd fucking heard that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a deception check. I'm not saying it's like a high stakes deception, but you are like just skirting the information
Yeah.
that you know.
Deception, you said?
Hmm.
Nice.
What was your roll?
19.
19. I did a roll D20, but I don't see it pop up. Oh, there it
I
goes.
rolled an
Just
8.
came. Yep. Have somebody sent you from Mount Celestia?
Hirma looks kind of confused a little bit. No.
Do you know what you are?
Yes.
And she turns and she walks away from you all. Raki's like, the music, please. And the music starts playing back up again. Ding, 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 ding.
Buttholes around the room.
Okay. Everyone. Okay, soon the dinner will be like, and all of a sudden, he stops. And you guys watch as quote unquote guards that are throughout the space to kind of stop. Dinner will be served in just a moment. Mingle, everyone. Get to know each other more. You'll be killing each other tomorrow. And he kind of heads over to the doors. And you guys, the three of you in the space, begin to see him hurriedly having a conversation with some of his guards at the space. And you see him kind of barking orders to them. What do? Do you want to do anything, the ones in the room?
I'm gonna
try to hear what he's saying to them.
Yep. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Do any of you speak Infernal?
No.
Because for 100%, he would be speaking Infernal to his devil guards in this moment.
I'm not on Bree. Gosh dang it.
Can Samaris? I know Samaris is not in the room, but can I ask if Samaris hears the alarm when it goes off?
You guys hear nothing.
It's a silent alarm.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
Either that or like something.
But Samaris, you watch as the guards outside are heading over to Archie, and they're about to it's like she just fell over and busted a hip, and then they're like, what do you want us to do? All right, put him in the incinerator, or put her in the incinerator, I guess, whatever. And they're like, but then they just kind of go rigid and they turn.
That's messed up.
And they begin to run towards the door they just came out of. So Archie, you see this. Samaris, you see this. Lorelei and Warden are inside. I need the three of you to or the two of you, and I'll roll them for Nebby, to roll like an insight check or perception check to know that you even did anything at all, because it is a silent alarm.
$21.
Oh my god. Oh. Ooh.
Sorry, insight?
Insight or perception check. Visually perception.
I'll do perception.
I rolled a 21 on an insight.
26.
I guess it could have been Arcana, but... Okay. The two of you realize you fucked up the alarm. You didn't hear anything, but something bad is about to happen. Then becomes like, it's let it go. I mean, excuse me. How is it going? Are we going to get through the door?
I just want to clarify for mechanics wise, are we tracking movement, initiative? I just timing wise.
Depends on right now. I'm giving you guys a moment to react. Everyone is on the map where they are. I've kind of set the scene. Samaris is still in the car. Archie's right outside. You guys are in front of the door, and the alarm is going off. So depending on next choices, most likely there's going to be an initiative or something, but I don't know what's going to happen, right? You guys just have a couple seconds to respond as the guards are running back to you.
I got nothing.
One last question. How long has it been since the guards left? Has it been
maybe
2
a
seconds,
minute or
30
two.
seconds, a minute, 2 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Even if they run back, we've got maybe 30 seconds before anyone bursts in here. So that's rapid fire. Goes through her mind, and she realizes she fucked up, and she tries to unlock the door.
All right, roll thieves tools check. Please do not roll 3 nat ones in a row.
Again. Okay.
That was insane.
Not 26, 30.
30. Yep. That door is unlocked.
I take my champagne glass that I've been holding and I spill it down my front. And then I go through the door and start going. We've got no time. Let's go. And she runs through.
Okay. You start running through. Warden, I'm assuming you're
And I close it
following.
and I lock it and I close it behind myself. After, Warden and Nebby get
What
back.
about Archie?
I'm
He's not coming back here at this point. We say as we're walking, and what do we see on the other side? Are there guards
are we
in this
going?
hallway?
There are other guards coming your way. You hear voices in Infernal.
I hear voices, but we don't see them yet.
They're around the corner. It sounds like there is multiple guards posted in multiple spaces. So you, three of you, right, Warden, you follow Lorelei.
Yeah.
Okay.
we have nothing like invisibility or anything. right?
Warden goes through. Nebucath goes through with you guys. You guys are quote unquote going to lock the door. You hear voices. What is Samaris doing? And Archie.
Samaris has turned the junk car on and is looking to see if anyone is running towards it.
Okay.
Archie looks at Samaris with panic in his eyes.
She tries to as subtly as possible,
Yep. He stands up, starts walking over to the Sorry, you said that Lorelei had closed the door afterwards, right? They had unlocked it, closed the door.
Well, the door to the outside that Archie can see just opens and closes when people go through it. But then inside, she picked the lock to a
another door.
hallway, and that's when she's open and it's closed behind her and is going to
Okay.
unlock it.
Okay.
she also gives him the hand sign that they've probably developed by now, the signal for be cool, act natural.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I think I'm trying to think because I have the arcane gate spell.
Do we go for it?
I'm just thinking about getting you guys out of there at this point.
Well, you need visibly to see where you cast it, right?
Right. Yep.
While you're we're still
Yes,
on
yeah,
you, but
continue, sorry.
Calum, Ishka, and Hiromi can roll insight checks to read the body behavior. You guys know what's at stake outside, so go ahead and roll insight checks against their activity.
Can I just send a
17.
message to Hiromi?
Yeah.
I mean,
While
that's
this
fair
is all going
too.
down.
No, that's fair. Yeah, you
Yeah.
haven't really taken any actions. If you wanted to do that,
Yeah, I'll
tip them
just-
off 100%.
Yeah, while we're going out the door, I'll compromised. Alarm triggered. Plan unknown.
No fucking idea. Should we just go back and play it off like it was the wrong door? Because it's
Be
once we're on
careful.
this side, that's different.
And it's from the map here, it's only one way out, right?
But there are no other doors.
Yeah, we could act like I don't know.
Well, I'm going to kind of keep this in the moment and let people be
Yes,
reacting.
exactly.
So now I want to know what
Literally, Lorelei
Hiromi,
asks that question.
Archie, you can
That's
still
what
think of something, but Hiromi, you just got this information. What do you do?
So Hiromi, after the confrontation with Zariel, she grips both Ishka and Calum's arms, and as she's watching the guards whisper and everything, they set an alarm off. We need to leave.
Oh, just saying. I don't think I can leave.
Oh, Pool, don't get attention on yourselves. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, never mind. Warden. That was Warden said that to Hiromi. I didn't hear what Hiromi said.
I don't think I can leave. Till the party is done.
Funny
Right.
enough, Calum, as you're thinking that, your father comes over. He actually, I want the three of you to roll. I'll say this: I want the three of you to roll insight checks against Strahd. It's not a super high DC or anything.
Aye.
But give yourself inspiration if you don't got it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
good.
Guys.
I got 17.
I have a +8 in
I think
insight.
Lauren's listening, but she's not at the desk.
What'd you roll, Hiromi?
17.
17.
Mhm.
So I'll Ishka to roll if she wants this information. But Strahd comes over. He's annoyed and pissed. He is like about to fucking kill somebody because he was just made forced to be kneel in this place. Like his pride has been poked with a hot iron. And he walks over to you, Caleb. I'm going to leave now.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like I need to leave too, because how dare this person?
roll a persuasion or deception check.
Gosh dang
With,
it.
I mean, with advantage, or like that's kind of what he wants to hear, right?
The DC's not very high, but it
How
is Caleb.
dare
Like,
she make you kneel?
legitimately, the DC is 10.
How?
The DC 10!
Oh my god.
You will attend me, yes, as we leave. As will your companions. I've never
Okay.
been put through such.
What did he say?
Not important. We are leaving. And he goes to like,
Good to me.
he'd like to. You guys are following out the door as Vrakir is leaving with guards in tow. So you guys are essentially going down the hallway behind them as they're like moving down. You just hear they're speaking Infernal. Okay, Archie, did you have anything before I cut back over to Lorelei and Morden?
Okay, I'm trying to get like a visual of like what Archie can see. Let me zoom out. Okay, as far as could you pop up the arcane gate spell again, just for the dramatic bit?
This is gonna be fun.
Fuck me, dude. I am not a good like planner with spells.
Remember,
okay.
preserve the identity, right? Disengage if
Uh-huh.
you have to. That's but like just
Yeah,
to
you get-
reaffirm our priority number one, right?
Mhm.
Is make sure that we can race tomorrow. Don't put yourself at risk. You know, yeah.
Right now, there are disguises up for pretty much everyone except for Caleb and.
Oh sure, yeah. Just
Well, I'm just being fair because I know you guys like to work with all complete pictures of everything. One thing to keep in mind. No, I know you guys changed. I was gonna say you guys wrote in together, but no, you guys changed afterwards.
correct.
But yeah, so
We're not associated.
the normal MDM were, except for Samaris, because she was already in disguise, and Tamsin were, just correct me if I'm wrong on these details, were dropped off by quote unquote Samaris and Tamsin.
Mhm.
And then you guys,
Lorelai
the
got ill,
infiltrators,
said
yeah,
she needed to go to the bathroom, was escorted by friends. They haven't been seen since.
Yep.
With the idea of could reasonably say they went home because this was not to their taste.
Mm-hmm. So I'm reading.
And the mischievousness has been coming through disguised people in this moment.
Correct.
Yep.
But also, how did you get home is the question.
How do we get home?
How in this, like, Lorelai went off, how did
We're
you
powerful.
get
We
home?
have teleportation spells.
True.
All they know.
So I'm reading like the details of the arcane gate. So choose two large unoccupied spaces on the ground that you can see. One space within range, which is that 500-foot range, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other within 10 feet of you.
Yeah, like
speaking,
one thing I would tell you, like, I was picturing like arid, desolate hills. Some of those you could probably see within 500 feet beyond the curtain walls of the hold. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm fine giving
helps.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, like, realistically speaking, could he like set the pinpoint 500 feet away in like the whatever hills that he can see, and then he has Misty Step, and he would like pretend like, oh, what's going on down here, and then he's gonna Misty Step like through that locked door, and then set another portal once he.
Door is not currently locked.
I
It is
think I'm
just
going to be
closed.
pretty strict with interpretation of it, where you need to see both of them when you're casting it. You can't cast it and then leave,
Cast it and
unfortunately.
then move to somewhere
Yeah.
else. Okay.
Yeah, you'll need to have the 2 points in the moment that you're doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Good question.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Hold on. There was at the very end. Okay. Portal is open only on one side from which you choose. Anything entering the other side of the portal exits from the open side of the other portal. So I guess like he would.
It's just one way. Like
Yeah, he would set the
one-way doorway.
portal 500 feet away, and then he would set the other portal facing the door. So it's like when people like go through the door, they wouldn't go through the portal. It's only when they're exiting the door they would go through the portal, right?
Sorry. So it sounds like
trying to,
you're trying to put
Oh, you're
the
so smart.
Looney Tunes the door that they just
Yeah.
went in, and then hope
Yeah.
that when they come out they'll just run right through it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, like I think they haven't gotten back inside yet, right? So correct me if I'm wrong. You're thinking of setting this portal in front of them, like at the doorway, so that they run through it and then appear 500 feet away on a desert.
Yeah.
For the enemies or for your allies? Are you using this
I think
against the
the
I was
enemies?
trying to decide which ones would be better.
Well, I think this would be fair to say it'll be a pretty hard, or like won't be very difficult DC for like these guys to be running, hearing Archie casting a spell and a portal opening in front of them. Like, unfortunately, it's not going to be as Looney Tunes as you want. Of like, oh no, oh, we fell through it. Like, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? You know, like,
Right.
a portal door that you can't see through manifests in front of us. There would, I don't think they would just Looney Tune their way through it. Unfortunately,
Right.
Right.
So is it so if this spell am I casting it or because it's from the deck of cards? Does it?
It depends what the deck of cards says, but most likely you are casting it.
Okay. Because I know.
But
with, like, the other two
whoa.
things,
Here's
I
the thing,
just
though.
need-
Here's the thing, though. This is good. This is good question, because you're correct in that unless it says very specifically about material components, that's why like casting spells from magic items cannot be countered spell because you're not using even verbal, somatic, or material components. That is a
Right.
huge pro for stuff from
It
magic
says the
items.
deck has 6 charges. While holding it, you can expend 1 or more
Yeah.
of its charges to use the following properties.
Yeah. So in that
Use the
case, you
property,
can
not
do
cast the
the.
spell.
Yeah.
Well, even if just so you guys know, just for your own consideration for your plannings for stuff, even if it says cast a spell, unless it says cast a spell, but you have to use material components X, Y, and Z, it's assumed that you do it without VS or M, without any components.
Okay.
That's why
Yeah.
counterspell cannot work against them because there's nothing
Yeah.
visually happening. So you quote unquote
It's-
cast a spell, but you're doing it like if just assume you're being invisible or not seen.
Yeah.
So
'Cause the
you're not
feature's
wrong that
called
you can like
Resting
throw the
Portal.
card down and it happens, right? It's still an
Mhm.
action to do, and you're still doing a magic item to do that. I'm not saying you're
Right.
like,
Yeah, not subtle. Yeah.
but this 100%, I'm not going to ask a sleight of hand to see if somebody sees you cast a spell from it.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm definitely I'm definitely just like throwing cards on the ground. That's like basically what the action is for using the deck of dimensions. I'm trying to think like would it be better to because there's more guards coming. So I'm wondering if it's better just to get us out of here.
Yeah.
I think that's like the more wiser option. So I'm thinking that like there's only one exit that you guys can go through. What happen like if I can get you guys to come back towards like either like we fight the guards, kill them, knock them out.
One
I
other
put, like,
detail
a
for your
portal in front.
consideration as you're thinking
Mhm.
about this, as the red dragon lifts up off of the ground, is now doing helicopter surveying of the hold and such.
Right.
Okay,
But is
that's
he
all.
serving 500 feet away?
If you can see where you're casting it, think about a helicopter in the sky, and that's all the way I'll frame it.
Yep. Damn. I'm just
Okay,
like,
Archie. All right,
We might have
I'll
to
give
plane
you
shift.
a couple
Yeah.
more seconds here.
Yeah.
I'm 100%.
know.
I'm
I
at
know.
plan Z, which is just plane shift the fuck out of here, and you guys just go about your business.
Yeah. You could totally message Archie and be like, we're getting the fuck out of here. And then
Well-
I could go with Samaris.
I think the last message I sent to you was meet me by the blue door, so that's the last thing you heard from her.
Right. Before all these guards started running in there. So Archie's like,
No, that
do
was
I
right
stay or do
after.
I go?
Oh
Yeah.
no, it was right before, but yeah, she said meet me by the blue door.
Yeah, so I guess like he would just like be God. He's just gonna keep playing his character I think the only thing like he would do would like when the guard that he was with gets up and like starts running, he's gonna like.
Well, this
try
is
to,
a patron, just so you know. He's not really a guard. He's more like he was an attendee, to be fair.
Oh.
So he's not
Oh, so
running
just
off.
like
He's kind of
Oh,
confused
he's
and like,
not.
what is happening?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
He's
if
super
one of the
distracted, but he's still
guards-
with you. Yeah.
Is one of the guards like already ahead of Archie and then they just run in, or would they have to pass Archie?
2 guards came out, walked over to you, and were like, "What
Okay.
seems to be the problem, miss?" And then they're like, they just turned around and started running. So they're
Okay,
on their
okay.
they're like going into the doors right now as you're thinking about your.
I think like if Archie could like catch them in time, he would like try to trip one of them and play it off like he's trying to get back up.
Okay, roll it. Roll a dex. I'll give you a dexterity check on this one.
Okay.
Or better yet, roll an attack roll. I'm not saying you're attacking them, but let's just use a better modifier
Right.
and you just got to hit their
No,
AC.
you're gonna
quick-
help me.
Quick leg sweep.
Yeah, exactly. And he's a martial
Oh,
person.
nat
So.
20.
Nat 20.
Right.
Oh my god.
How do you want to do this?
So
What
I
above
think-
table? You don't have to kill him, but if you wanted to accidentally kill him
Yeah.
this moment, I'm not going to penalize you because I think
Oh
it's
my God, that would
hilarious
be
if he like
so
breaks his
funny.
neck or something.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what like's gonna happen. He didn't mean to like kill him, but
Yeah,
like I think he
yeah.
would try to do like an elderly woman, like I'm trying to get back up. Oh, I fell, and his like just like shoots out, sweeps the legs under him, and Homer just like falls
Hey,
on his.
What about he stumbles into the other one, and the other one like he accidentally goes through the spear of his comrade. It's like God, he's like and he just
Yeah.
watches his body, then he kind of like
Oh my God.
burns away, but the other one's not like freaking out. I'll give you like you've distracted both of them. He's just like, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. He's like freaking out. It's like, "Whoa, Jeffrey, that was my buddy. No.
to help me. You're supposed to help me. Now look what you've done.
He's like freaking out
What if
because his best friend just
what if we
killed
pin it
himself
all on this
it.
guy?
Yep. It's all
Uh,
him. All
Archie,
Jeffrey.
you've done your thing. I'm not to be so abrupt about it, but that was a lot of time for you to figure that moment out. I'm glad we got there.
100%. That's that. Yeah, we got there.
Lorelai, Nebucath does whisper to you guys as a friendly reminder. I'm not saying he needs to do this or anything. But he's like, "Do I need to do the earthquake?"
Oh, I forgot about the.
timing.
Is it like, is this
Perfect.
earthquake time?
It's
Yeah.
earthquake time. And I say, word, you do the earthquake. How fast is Nebby? Did we establish that at some point? How fast he is?
I don't think you guys have.
Gordon and I are
You haven't
crazy fast.
need him to see speed, but if you're like, how fast are you? He's like, I can keep up.
Okay.
Not with us.
What do you mean not with you?
Well,
What?
I was gonna say, let's book it for the cells. Just leap over. Don't even engage with any guards. Leap over. Get around them, and then unlock. Plane shift the fuck out of here. Everyone else can go home.
What about Archie?
He can go home.
10.
I say as we're
9,
running.
Okay.
As we're,
8.
as
Yeah.
I'm,
I will.
as
This-
I'm
I have.
sprinting. to
I
the
have an
edge.
important discovery. I remember talking about that function that lets me drag people with me, friendlies.
Mhm.
Whenever I step of the wind, I found it. It was hidden under a heightened
Oh, cool.
focus. So if I spend an opportunity or want to do step of the wind, I can in fact drag someone with my movement speed
Okay.
without reducing it.
So Nebucath, as you guys are seeing this running, you see his hand begin to glow with magic, and you just feel the power. He's like, "Do you want me to do the earthquake? I'm confused."
Yes.
He's waiting for the go ahead from you guys. I don't just want to assume. I just want to make sure he's clear on it.
Sure.
So he's like, "All right, hold on to your fucking asses." And he's saying this as like like his voice has changed back, and he just slams his hand into the ground. When this happens, the 2 guards come around the corner, and you guys watch this cracks just like up the walls. Archie, you're outside, and you just hear shaking, and then like the walls, the cliffs next to you just burst out with magical energy as the freaking rocks themselves start throwing out. People are screaming. So it's 100 feet, right? Radius.
Oh no.
What
Does it
radius
get
is
us?
it? I don't think so. This is a really big map, right? But let's just drop it down for consideration here. Kind of imagine like in here. Yeah, so it's not a
we'll
huge,
see.
huge area, but it is happening like just right.
Oh,
In
and
this
so at this
hallway.
point we're like,
Yeah.
we're sprinting down this.
Yeah.
order. I'm using
And it's a dex
action,
save and
bonus
everything like
action.
that, but I'm not punishing you all, but I still would like the two of you to roll dexterity saving throws.
We'll be fine. We can do that. I say as I'm probably about to roll another nat one.
Pretty sure.
Dex save.
Is it a dex save?
22.
Yeah.
Can we get advantage on it because we know it's coming?
22 and
I only
16.
got 16. Oh god.
You have evasion, right?
I do
You have evasion. You both have
I do have
evasion.
evasion.
Ooh, you both fail. Even a 22
What?
is a
What is your
fail
DC?
against
What?
Nebukaf's spell save DC. Remember, he
Wow.
just cast a
What?
level 8 spell, as we were noted
Oh,
last
yeah,
time.
that's true.
Yeah, Caleb's at 21.
So, I think you're fine. You guys have evasion, so you'll still will take half damage as the stuff is
That's fine.
going on. The good news is the guards. They say that even if they made their deck saves, they're not that built for prison guards, right? They're not going to be fucking surviving
Right.
whatever's about to happen down this hallway. All the prisoners
Cool.
are
We
dead.
can do this.
I'm just
I
kidding.
believe in us.
Oh no.
Just in case something, if we get to some sort of
Oh,
combat, I will roll the
gosh.
damage.
Oh gosh, that's pretty good. Well,
Yeah, 48.
There's some
So
ones in there.
bludgeoning,
there's a lot of ones.
a lot of
Not
sixes. That's funny.
sixes.
So that's
And fives.
24.
That's funny. Yeah, 24 bludgeoning damage. But yeah,
Can't believe
it's about outside, Archie. I think technically you're gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw too, because you're out there in
Man.
this moment.
That's above average.
amazing.
22.
Which
That's a
is
failure. So I don't know if you have
So, yeah.
anything, but that'll be 48 bludgeoning.
I get that hat.
Don't you have the
You're
ring of
not
evasion?
you're not
Oh, here, let me guess.
No, that's you on me.
raging.
Yeah.
right?
No,
I
I'm
think you need
not
to be in rule
transformed.
form
Yep,
that.
that's
So you take 48. Again, the good news is like one guy's like he's like yelling at Infernal Bliss, and she's like, "What happened? Why did he? I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that." And the guy, the patron's just like, "Well, I don't know what the fuck just happened here," but and then just like parts of the ground go flying up, and they're just gone. They're just dead, right? You see their bodies flung through the air, hitting the
That's
ground.
Well, everybody dies.
So
They deserve to. So action, bonus action, movement. I'm sprinting, and as soon as I come into contact with one of those bodies of the guards that like we're about to round the corner or whatever, because I don't. Let me see. How far is this?
yeah, they'd be
If we
like
came in.
they'd be right here, but they're dead, right? You don't have to worry about the guards or anything. You walk by,
Right,
they're
no,
just
no,
like
no. But
I
I think I have 90 feet.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I'm
give this to you
going
guys.
to-
You guys make it up there. You get through the door. So any mechanics you want to do, you
This
guys are
one?
making it up here totally fine. Yeah, you break through that door.
No, but I was going to specify. I grab
Mhm.
any set of keys that I can grab off of the waistband of any of the guards.
Ooh, it'll be an investigation check. I do think it'll be a disadvantage just because of the earthquake. But yeah, 1% go for it.
That's fine.
It's not a high DC, but just disadvantage because of the craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
No, she had advantage.
Oh.
Oh, we know it's disadvantage. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You
Man.
do have
Wow.
that inspiration, but I don't know.
I
have
rolled
an
3 nat
inspiration.
20.
You do have
and
inspiration. I am so
I'm gonna
sorry,
so
Lindsay.
many ones.
All your meticulous planning. I legitimately tonight was just like, man, with her, reliable talent and stuff, like this will be
Never
so
gonna
easy.
fail. Here
I was
it
worried
is, you
about
know what? I'm
challenging
glad
you
we made
guys
this
tonight.
roll. It's upping the stakes. The stakes
Yeah, it
are
is.
upped.
Thank you
This
for
never would've
understanding. I
happened.
really, really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
This is exciting.
I will not use my inspiration. I just don't get the keys. I have
That's
other
fine.
ways of
Yeah,
getting
you
to
look
them.
through and stuff, and you're like, ah, fuck it.
I'm also rushing, you know.
I'm rolling a
I
d20 for
yell
a
out-
reason as you guys are running.
I yell out
Great.
to everyone. If you see a
Or I'll do two.
if you see a ring of keys, grab them as I'm sprinting. That's
I'm
it.
gonna roll 2 d20s here.
And we
Dragon,
get.
isn't it?
You said we get
Oh,
here.
boy.
Yeah, you guys are in that.
Oh boy.
What the fuck? Tonight is so fucking crazy. It's so
What are these for? What are these for?
What do you think, bro?
One
gonna
second.
die.
I don't think it's I don't think anyone could guess what this is. Just give me 1 second as I find some stats here.
What are we
Okay.
doing? What are we...
Meant to be.
We have one more round, and then we're out of here with plane shift.
Wow.
Oh,
Spread out, open as many of these things as you can.
As you're running and the ground is crumbling as you get into that space, Nebukaf says to you, Lorelei and Warden, he just kind of stops in his feminine tiefling form, and he goes, "He knows I'm here. We need to go now."
Who knows?
Oh, sorry.
Zario. So
Is
we're gonna
this
get
any round?
yeah. So we're just gonna boil this down to a skill challenge.
Okay.
Good.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors.
Yes. There's
Shall
3
I
of
s-
us.
And there's 3 of you. Right
Are they all
now,
full?
we know Lorelei can pick a lock.
Mhm.
I'll think about Nebucath, but Warden, think about what you could do if you were trying to I need to get through this door while Lorelei goes. I'm assuming, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. That Lorelei's immediately going over and starting to pick a lock.
Yep.
One piece of information. It's like Warden surprised us by knocking down heavy shit before, like columns and shit, right? The walls and the structures, at least for those 2 closest to you, right, are getting weakened by the earthquake. So maybe we'll say, Lorelei, you go to one that's not
I
being
can go
weakened.
to the further one.
Yeah.
I go to a further one.
So
Wait, where are the
Friendship
5 doors?
instantaneous?
Over here.
yeah, we're pinging. It's
Sorry, over where?
look
Top of the
south, and it's pretty much the
cells.
northwest of the dungeon, quote unquote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're going deeper in.
Yeah,
Well,
they know
these are the cells.
as they
We're
go
in
by,
the
you
cells
guys
now.
can
It's
see them
above.
through these metal grates, right? Like I'm gonna say that let's say
Okay.
they're like grated doors, very traditional or stereotypical, and you can see through them. You see humanoids of all different races and such behind, scared and huddled as the walls are kind of crumbling and shaking and cracking. So Lorelei will get a skill check here. Warden, do you have any ideas for how you might want to try to get one of these doors open?
I've got a really creative idea.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
So obviously the structure here is crumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, beneath one of these doors, does it matter which one? I don't even know why we're doing this.
I think you should choose one because I'm not. I'm trying to make this work as quick or as There's 2
This
that are
is
weakened. You grab one. I don't know what's gonna happen. Placement matters.
Pretty much what I want to do, to one of the weakened doors, whichever one Lorelei isn't bothering with, I want to look above the door up at the crumbling structure. If there's any moderately sized boulders, what I want to do is take my javelin of lightning and throw it at said boulder, and then I want to. This is really. I want to stand underneath it and do a deflect missiles.
Huh?
And then I want to aim the deflected boulder at the door.
So you're gonna try and Breath of the Wild a boulder at you and then deflect missile at the the door with it.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna make it an attack roll with the javelin. Attack roll with the javelin. Lorelei, go ahead and do a Thieves' Tools check.
18.
18. Oh my god,
Wow.
that was so close. Oh my god.
Oh
Lindsay.
my lord.
The dice hate you tonight. Oh my god.
I am-
But that's a
the
30.
dice is
It's a
bitch.
30.
It is
All
a
right.
30.
That's a success. Warden's over at one door. Nebucath is at the other one. We're gonna make a roll for him. I don't think anyone's paying attention, so I'm not gonna describe what he does because everyone's just focused on their own thing. All right, let me roll this so you guys see dice rolls just in case it's anything crazy. Okay. That's enough from him as he just you just hear a smash behind you. Warden, you go up, javelin, back. You just palm, I'm guessing, just boom, smash this loose rubble off as it falls from the ceiling from your javelin through one of the fissure cracks. You just knock your palm into it, and almost like a volleyball, right? It's falling down. You just, by a huge piece, and it smashes through the door and into the space, killing 3 of them. I'm just kidding. Lorelai, you picked it up. Strange sight behind there, Lorelai. You see an ogre who's just kind of like looking up and just like, what's going on? But
I tell the ogre, smash open that that cage right there, and I point to the one next
Come
to
with
me.
me
That
if you
doesn't
want to
have the-
live.
I need you to make a persuasion check or
Well,
intimidation
I'm
check.
here to save you. Open that door. 26.
26. The ogre's like, but I don't got princess. How do you respond to whatever?
Princess. Is Princess in one of these cages? I don't care. I turn around.
Yeah, he like don't care. He's like, princess in cage, and goes running out there. You guys watch as this big ogre fills the space. There's 2 doors left. If there's like an attack roll or whatever, there'll be advantage because of the ogre coming out. And it's like, princess. You're like, what the fuck he's talking about? But he's yelling it out, or they're yelling it out. All right, there's 2 doors left. I need you guys to decide real quick.
I
Okay.
guess the ogre is gonna burst open the other.
I was gonna attempt to, so maybe I'll say Warden, you get advantage on that check. All right, yeah,
Okay,
give me a thieves ones and do another javelin.
Well, here's the thing about the javelin.
33.
The flight. I mean, I guess it's still just javelin.
Hmm.
It only gets the big light.
That's true, and these are not. The other ones were very easy because of the structure and stuff.
I
What
can
did Nebby
fucking
do?
climb walls. I can go. I just go knock one down.
As we're doing this, as I'm picking these locks and stuff
not-
like this,
Good.
that would probably take longer. I'm yelling at everyone to gather in the middle.
Yeah, you're like, come on, everyone. Yeah. So what
Everyone
are you
get together.
Hold
climbing
hands.
walls? What's going on?
Oh yeah, I can just. Well, that's the enhanced movement. I'm gonna
Are
climb
they not
walls
floor
and
to
shit.
ceiling bars?
They're floor. Yeah, they're like you have. They're enclosed spaces. You
Oh,
can't like.
I'm inside. I thought I was opening another door for some reason.
No, that's the
Sorry.
question. Like how are you opening the door? So like I don't know how climbing would help you on that.
So no, that's no, that's my bad.
Mhm.
So you successfully
is-
opened one. You're on the next one.
Okay. Yes. Never mind.
Act quick. You gotta act quick here. If you have nothing,
Okay.
Or Nebby, can you get
yeah.
it?
Fuck it. No, I'm gonna. This is the first time this has been drawn. I'm gonna reach over my back and I'm going to draw my moonblade. And as I draw it, sorry, I've thought about this. It's pretty cool. As I draw it, and it is out in my hand from the point down both edges and down the what is it called? The
The
thing in the
shaft.
middle.
the hilts,
No, it's like the
cross guards.
what's the word? The fuller down the middle of the sword.
That's a new one. Fuller.
All 3 of those, like a lightsaber almost, but backwards, down, glow pale blue.
Mm.
And it goes down the hilt. And I'm just gonna try to fucking cut it down. I mean, it's a legendary sword. Let's see what it can do.
Yeah. Does it do any kind of special damage like flame
Does
or
force
radiant?
damage.
Does force damage. Okay, love it.
That's force damage.
Yep, go ahead and roll an attack
Just
roll.
good against like metal.
You have advantage because the ogre's behind you. Like, princess! Like, okay, what the fuck? He's like weakening the door a little bit.
Okay. First swing with the fucking moonblade.
Here we go.
Oh, advantage. 24.
Wow.
24. And you cut through it.
I like to think it leaves some pale blue, like instead of like hot metal, pale blue. Mm-mm. Cool sword.
I want one of you, between the 2 of you, to roll d20. You all are super successful. You just need to roll. It's like just a flat roll. You need to roll a 3 or higher. Just choose between the 2 of you.
I'm gonna roll
This
it.
moment.
I'm gonna roll.
You need to get you just don't roll a 1 or a 2.
Oh god!
Oh my god.
We're
Oh,
cutting it to the edge here.
Man.
As all these like confused people are coming out of the space again, all these different. There's a big
How
group.
many?
They're all crowded into the hallway. The most important question is what spell are you using?
Well,
Plane
how many
shift?
of them are there?
Well, there's a lot, but like, is there a radius? Like how? Like I'll be honest. Like what are you
You can only
using?
plane shift with like a number of people, right?
You're using
has a
plane
number.
shift, right?
Yeah.
Is there? I thought it was like
Yeah.
anybody within a radius.
That is
Essentially-
if I fail the check. Me and people within 15 feet of me are transported to a random ass
Yes.
place. I don't know
There
if
was
I want
essentially
to do that.
5 prisoners in each of those cells, except for the one with the ogre. So it's
Ooh.
5, 10, 15, 20 people plus the ogre who's like goes through. There's a princess.
It is altogether 24 people then, because 20 and then the ogre. 21.
Nebucath just goes,
three
you
of
don't have
us.
to worry about me, but if you can take me, let's go. She's on the way.
If I don't have to worry about you, get yourself. Can you get anyone else out of here, or just you?
Only me.
Okay, go.
He's just gone with a plane shift of himself.
Yep.
He can take 8 other people with him with plane shift.
You can roll an insight check if you think he was lying to you or not.
I will.
I wonder if it's
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
21.
21. He was not lying to you. Above table, you'll see sometimes certain stat blocks from certain monsters and such can do plane shift, but so also they can't just abuse it against other parties. It's usually for themselves only. So he has some sort of innate
Warden,
ability to do
I'll be
that.
back
But
in
yeah,
12 seconds.
Yeah.
Guard these people. And
you're
say,
leaving Warden for 12 seconds. I'm just throwing it out there. Zariel is on her way.
yeah,
It's true.
she's probably a fast bitch too. Like she's got her own teleportation shit.
I'll play it out to you mechanically. Since if it's
Okay.
12 seconds, we're going to do 2 rounds.
6 seconds there, 6 seconds back.
And
2 rounds.
Warden is going to roll like how it was like 2 or lower. The next one's still going to be really low because you guys moved very quickly. But the next 6 seconds will be 4 or lower. And after that, it'll be 6 or lower. So it'll get a little bit.
I might be able to fight Zariel for like 2 rounds.
You only need one. You need 1 round.
We're a pros
Warden,
and
do you want to get you can lead a bunch of these people out the blue door, and you and Archie can bamf away with as many of them as you want, and I can meet you right outside the doors.
Put a little pressure on you guys. 10,
Decide now.
9.
Yes or no?
I don't think that's a good idea. The dragon will spot us if we
Okay.
leave here.
I grab the 6 youngest looking people.
Okay, that's fine. The most innocent of the
and-
looking ones.
Yeah, sucks. Sorry, ogre. Sorry, princess. And
He's I'm not leaving with a princess. He goes stands next to
The-
Warden.
Am I a princess?
he's like
He's
he's fixated on something.
Oh, I thought he was like, this is princess. No, I will say one nice thing about disguise kits is, even if they see through it, still look different. So,
I look around. I'm feeling desperate. I have a question.
Mhm.
Can I intentionally fail a check?
I like it. I 100%. I love the idea of you just like we're just gonna get fucking weird with it and purposefully fucking with the ability
And just slamming it down.
100%
And taking everybody within this room
to a random place,
to a
right?
random
God,
place.
what if we go to like fucking
That's what I
pandemonium
fucking-
or something?
That's
Oh my gosh.
these are the kind of
Anywhere is
moments.
better than here right now.
Yeah,
Anywhere is better than here. We might have 12 seconds.
gonna
Anywhere else. These people
say-
can hold their breath for 12 seconds if we end up underwater.
this is your choice
Sure.
right now, Lindsay. It's Lorelai.
Oyster.
No more talk. Let's
Yeah.
see what your gut
doing it.
instinct is. You're doing it. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
We could go to the abyss.
I cast plane shift.
And we made it to
And
Avernus.
luckily, I don't think
Okay,
there's any insta kill dimension.
Can I just describe how this goes down? Because this is like a big decision. She's like, she and Warden are kind of like, having this like rapid fire argument. She's looking around, walls crumbling, everything looks desperate. She looks at she grabs the youngest looking people, and she looks up and catches another random person's eye or something like that, and just And then she just like slams her hand down on the amulet of the plains and like fucks up the incantation, and the entire 15 feet surrounding her,
I
just
love it.
all the room, the floor, the objects, all of the people spiral out of existence, leaving a hole in its place.
Badass.
I
Dude.
fucking love that.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, I'm able to plans didn't pop up right there, so let me just get a second to look at all the. Because it wasn't.
Man,
if
I
you
was
look at
kind of wanting to throw down with Zariel. I don't know.
She would smite you so quick, Warden. Oh
I-
my God. Yeah, we know you
have
can die
means.
20,000
All right, after the check you plays and fill check each creature
Yeah.
rolls with 15 of you. Travel awareness by rolling D100. Go and roll D100 for me, Lorelai.
Okay, because I've been rolling so. You know what? This is the time to roll low. I do want to go. You know, the plane
Well-
I'm naming, the place.
Right,
What are
random
your
location.
options?
Right now, you naming doesn't matter. It's just
Well,
random.
it says. Well, no,
Yeah.
it says random location on the plane you named.
Oh, okay, that's fair. No, that's fair. You're right. Thank
So,
you for getting rid
I'm
of that.
going
Yeah,
to the
tell me.
I'm going to material. My destination in mind was like my house in Waterdeep, so that's
Okay.
the plane I'm trying to go to.
10-4. Good call. Good call. All right, D100.
Sorry, one
Okay,
second.
we land in a fucking
lost my-
volcano. This is the.
You landed Kozakuro.
What'd you roll? What does that mean?
71.
71.
Random location on
Is
the
that
outer
good or bad?
plane. Go ahead and roll a D8. Aparia, Arcadia, Beastlands, Bitopia, Elysium, Mechanus, Mount Celestial, and Isgard. None of those are like the worst, but like Isgard, I think, is like Valhalla essentially. Elysium is like happy gods. Beastlands is like land of something's like neutral. Nothing's like purely evil.
Where do we go?
Uh, Isgard, I'm pretty
Isgard.
sure. It's a
Oh
rugged.
shit! I got
Here.
my weapon ready.
Oh my God.
Wait, what just happened? Go back. If you hover it, actually
Well,
gives
I
you
hope
like
you were prepared to send us to Isgard, Nate.
I would be more panicked of like, well, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen unless I didn't know you can just then like, okay, everybody, all right, now just give me a second, I'll get you guys wherever we need to go. I'm just gonna drop the this is just good information that way people can read it too. Yeah, so you're like
Elysium might have been worse.
yeah, so you just appear out in the middle of this. Again, it's very, in my imagining, very Valhalla. So very Norway, Scandinavian, mountains, fjords, and you're like you guys
Nice.
appear with, as you said, with like the part of that hallway and the cliff and all this thick stuff out. You guys are in the middle, and around you, you guys hear battle screams. You hear people yelling. You're in the middle of a battle of spectral spirits of warriors who've gone to Valhalla, right? Are like clashing around you. And there's a moment where they all just kind of like stop. And like they just look over, and like this dwarf who just looks so super fit and just has battle scars all over him, has like the very like mohawk to it down to a braid going back with this vicious battle axe, kind of walks over to you, and he's just like, who the fuck are you?
Just visiting. Just visiting. Won't be here long.
Be on our way.
Here the
We were on a
fight?
rescue mission. We were on a rescue mission, rescuing these captured innocents, and we are going to bravely take them back home
Rescue.
valiantly.
You're heroes then.
Of course.
Roll a persuasion check. Or intimidation.
Okay, 26.
As you're like, sorry, 1 second.
I don't know if you rolled over a 10.
Yeah, so like all this fighting, like, and they all have this kind of like spectral hue to them. Like, again, Warden, you guys have been dealing with so much soul magic. Like, these are kind of spirits, right? But they have a little more. They're not ghosts. They look like flesh and bone, but there's a certain glow about them that makes them feel spectral.
Ethereal.
Yeah, one of them, like, they all kind of stopped, and you guys see this Goliath just like pull a great sword out of like a halfling who's like was geared up in the air and set him on the ground, and the halfling's just like, I'm all right. And like they all kind of like are gathering closer to you all, and they're like, you're heroes. Do you need help fighting something? Is something coming after you? And they all just like get very excited in this moment.
Oh shit.
I say,
Mm.
if the What is the Archduchess or Archdevil? Which one is it?
Archduchess.
Either one of those is totally appropriate.
Either, yeah.
If the Archdevil Zariel comes looking for us, don't tell him.
We might get so real, boys and girls. And they're like, yeah. And so now they're chilling there.
We'd like have like a couple of minutes to come and go from here without being bothered.
I mean, if you don't want to fight, you don't want to fight. You don't want to be able to.
Well,
Just
we just need to take
the
them.
children out.
Oh, children, right? It's very specific. Like, these are heroes, right? These aren't supposed to be evil people. These are just those heroes that just laugh in one battle and save it. And I'm not going to say there's children. I think we're okay with that. But they're the younger folks, more innocent. Like, maybe there was an elderly person. Who cares about old people getting eaten, right? No, that you help gather the more innocent looking of the folks. Yeah, so right now it sounds like it's pretty simple for you, right, Lindsay?
Okay.
You can do this as much as you want, right?
In that case, I will take the opportunity to use sending, and say I'll tell Hiromi we've got them into play, act natural, and just get out of there whenever seems natural, and then I will message Archie, and say, neither Archie nor Samaris has messaging abilities, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, Archie doesn't.
But we have the sending stone that Warden has. I have a sending
Warden
stone
has
that
both?
Warden has.
Hiromi has a sending stone as well.
The Warden has both.
I believe so.
Yeah, I have a sending stone that Samaris has, and I already used the one that Hiromi has.
I will ask you then to send it to Samaris, and I'll send it to Archie. And I'll send to Archie the same thing, like get yourself out of there, act natural, distance yourself from like the whatever. The rest of us are safe. We're getting them, and Waterdeep, I'll meet you on the Bastard.
Yeah, I'll send that to.
Can I respond to it?
Yes, 25 words.
You dropped a rock on my balls.
And from Samaris, you get back 10-4.
And then I spend the
48
next 3
damage
rounds.
rock
On ball damage. Yeah. I spend the next 3 rounds shuffling them to the middle of the courtyard in the middle of my estate in Waterdeep. And then I yell for my auntie to come help.
Yeah, you quote unquote you might fail, but it's not that important. You guys are safe, and it takes as much as little. It won't take long either way, but you get all of them to the estate, and let's just figure out then where you guys end up. It doesn't take you very long to do this. So where does then Lower Lion Warden end up? I guess that'd be a good question.
Yeah, I would just I would give my aunt like brief instructions on like make sure these people are taken care of. I'll send more information in a little bit, and then I'll like hand her a sack of gold and be like, if they offer them jobs, I'll be back in touch tomorrow. And I just turn to the rest of them and say, whatever you need, ask her. We'll get you started. And if you need me write a letter, she can get it to me. And then
So I wasn't gonna like make you do like rolls for getting them there, but I'm curious of the role for the two of you to get back where you want to end up, because randomly ending up in Avernus, that's or one of these other places.
Dangerous.
Yeah. So go ahead and give us an Arcana check.
I think as long as it's not nat 1, right?
I think.
Don't say that.
I don't think you can.
As long as it's not nat 1.
Well,
I have a +8 and I'm proficient, so it's reliable talent, so it's 18.
Well, I need to think about just real quick. I'm actually rule checking plane shift. I'm wondering if a roll is even involved. Like if you're on, let's say you randomly made it to Avernus, and you just keep plane shifting on the same plane you're already on? I don't think there's a reason why you couldn't. The unit of creatures who link hands or tremors different plane of, let's say to a different plane of existence.
Yeah, I'm happy to make the check.
Yeah. So go ahead and do the check. I'm like, it did seem like it'd be abusable if you could just like keep going and going on the same
First
plane.
time I've rolled over a 10 tonight, you guys.
So,
nice.
all right, easy peasy.
And it's a 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say you rolled a 10.
18's enough. You end up where you. So what? I'm sorry, you guys. Where are you going? In Avernus, you're going exactly where you wanted
I
to.
am
So where was that?
specifically aiming for the war room of the bastard.
10-4. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure Caleb probably has that like warded for that. So the two of you like end up in the hallway, slamming your heads against the wall in accident. Ow! Just shut it across the plains. Clunk.
I felt disturbance in the force.
Your own alarm cell starts going off into your brain. Caleb, you're like, someone's breaking into the war room. Someone's breaking into the war room. You're like, ow. Sorry, that was loud. Okay. So funny enough, like we're looking at what the earthquake did, right? Like we see that AoE. So I like to imagine Samaris and Archie, the two of you watch. It's very much that like that whole cliff face above you is like rumbling, and the very classic like dust comes pouring out of those two doorways, as those are narrow hallways under cliffs during an earthquake. That place is covered and destroyed. No one's going in and out of those hallways anytime soon unless they can teleport into that space. So I think for simplicity here, those who are following behind Vrakir, they go like running, and like everyone's like, even at this distance, no one's making deck saves, right? But the whole keep is like shaking. And Vrakir's like yelling out commands Infernal. Everyone comes, pretty much all the guests now come pouring out. Samaris, roll a perception check for me. 18.
Well,
Or
22.
22. That's well, not a huge detail, but the face, right? And the face with the lava coming out of it, kind of looks like this Vrakir character. From like the mouth, you see those who can fly. A couple of them fly out, but more importantly, you're watching probably during that whole thing of what they were going through. You see the the black angelic wings of Zariel as she was like going and hovering over that space where the earthquake was shaking. You can tell she's very interested, was interested in that moment of what was going to happen. And you see her kind of like ripping a portal open in that moment and stepping through into it. But the earthquake was still going on. Yeah.
So that was Zariel just made a portal and stepped through it.
Mm-hmm. As she kind of flew out into the space, but then through all the chaos and everything, you watch as all the guests come pouring out into the space. You see Vrakir, you see Strahd, you see Kale, Mishka, Hiromi. Everyone has come back out into the space.
Like a ghost.
Yeah, all the people
Samaris.
who
anybody who saw us is dead.
Right?
Literally.
And we were disguised.
Archie's the only one. Well, and Megan is. Well, Samaris is still in. But she's just like the valet driver costume.
Yeah.
She hasn't caused any mischief.
Well, I'm gonna check something real quick. I think approximately here.
Yeah, so Archie's still the only one who's in mischief-making costume.
Well, some important details is the earthquake went off. 2 of the vehicles take damage.
Oh no,
One of them.
not the bastard. Or not the bastard.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not ours. Isn't
Your guys
there.
aren't even here. I think the more
Yeah.
noticeable
Oh, yeah.
one would be the one
Right.
with Una in it.
Oh fuck.
And it's taken damage.
But it wouldn't hurt. Would it hurt her or just
I don't know.
the machinery?
I'll say Samaris doesn't notice any change of the suffering of Una.
Yikes.
All right. I'm going to put the ball in your guys' court here, though, instead of me RPing like 5 different NPCs. It's like, what is going on here? What is the meaning of this? What's happening?
First
Back
of all,
here
while
is-
Samaris watched Zariel go through that portal
Mhm.
she made, she'd mutter under her breath, "We can do that too." And there's a dramatic irony here because Samaris does not know that they did that down there.
That's fair.
Yeah, is Archie coming over to the
Oh, 100%. He's
Rental
dressed
car?
as an old prostitute, but he's like cupping his balls and like limping. And
Broken
he's just
cigarette
like,
in one hand.
yes, broken. He looks so haggard. Like he's like cupping his balls. He's like, fucking dropped goddamn rock up my nuts.
Maris would kind of like bow her head a little respectfully. Excuse me, miss, you are not one of my passengers.
Ooh,
Samaris, it's me.
I know. I know.
Let me on, dude. My balls fucking hurt. I need some ice.
Just play along, I'll let you on. Excuse me, ma'am, you are not one of my passengers. I am so sorry.
Samaris, make a deception check
Perhaps
for
if I
me.
have space, but we are full as far as I know at the moment. Ah, here I see my other passengers arriving. Hello, Sir Caleb. Are you ready to ride home?
Yes, we are ready. Let's get the hell out of here. Who's this old lady?
I do
Archie
not
looks
know.
so mad. He's like, he's glaring at you guys. He's like, I'll give you a discounted price if you let me on.
Sorry, not interested. All right, let's go.
Caleb,
Where
before
are the
you.
rest of our? Where's the rest of your party?
Right here. I came in with Romy and Ishka.
I love
You
you
guys
guys
are
so
the worst.
I
You are
love you
the
guys so
worst.
fucking much. I love you so
Worst
much.
infiltrators ever.
Hey, okay, above table, because they did. They
You are
came
correct,
in sort
Megan.
of separately. No,
Yes.
together or separately?
No, you're
Yeah.
100%
You all
RPing
came
this
Together.
correctly,
Okay.
You
and
are
Archie and
100%
Caleb
sure.
are being them. That's
Yeah.
Archie,
Um,
being sick, but yes, you're correct. We all arrived as a group, and you're
Yeah,
trying
you're
to
right.
keep that plausible
okay.
ability going.
She
I
would turn to
appreciate it.
Hiromi and say, Miss Hiromi, the rest of the group.
They left separately. They will meet
I
us
see.
somewhere else.
Wait, how did you know that?
But didn't I get a message?
Oh,
And I punch him.
You
and I
didn't
No,
tell
you
us?
was not there.
You didn't tell
punch
us?
him.
She turns to not Archie. You're in luck, ma'am. We have extra space. Please do not touch any of my other passengers. Thank you.
Great.
Samaris, please roll the subject check at
Thanks.
advantage. Though
I
all
was
your friends
thinking-
gave you the unhelped action, so it should be disadvantage. 20 total.
Yay.
Oh, thank God that,
That
was
was-
advantage.
Incredible. That was amazing. So
As you
good
guys get
character,
on
everybody.
there, Caleb, you feel a strong hand on your shoulders. Your father catches you before you stand on or get up there. He leans in. Was this you?
No, I was with you the whole time.
Roll a deception
You should
check.
play it. Oh, I was like, you should play it.
That's
in
true, though.
favor. I would have
That's
been like, she offended you.
That's true. He might not mind anymore. He might.
This is
Yep.
what people
Seven.
get. This is what people get when they offend you.
Mm.
You were with me the whole time. I hope you know where your friends were and they have proper cover stories. And he just like releases and walks away. And gathers his pale guard until he's like doing the whole like valet. If you have any other passing remarks, okay, Strahd, you can 100% do it.
Archie's shitting his pants. I don't think he's ever been so close to Strahd.
Oh, I forgot
Oh,
about
shit,
that. Let
I
me
didn't
roll
think
in
about
a
that.
perception check.
Oh,
Oh, he goes over and grabs
Ooh.
Archie and pulls him out of the. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. I did forget about that.
The
Was the
old lady.
first.
We're so close.
You guys, 100%. You guys should thank Megan for setting you guys up a perfect little scenario for Archie because I was gonna jump on that in a heartbeat
Yep.
too.
Mhm.
I'm sure you were.
That was
Man,
beautiful.
Megan,
I'm not gonna
thank
lie.
you.
Yeah, Archie kind
You
of forgot
saved
that
their
he was
asses.
disguised as an old woman. All he
Yeah,
cared
yeah.
about was like his balls need ice right now.
I really respect that you and Charlie RPing that the way you did. That was great.
Oh yeah. No, that
But
was
he,
perfect.
Kano will
Everything
tell
about
us
this
that
whole guy's best
This
plan
was-
ever
This
executed.
was the
100%.
most successful disaster I've ever seen in my life.
What do you say,
Truly.
Caleb?
Kano would say to his dad, "It's like, well, I'm trying not to expose our cover, so."
I really want to be
For
like
recruitment.
weird with him, be like, "Mum's the word," but like doesn't feel like him at all. So he just kind of stops and hears you, and then just like keeps walking, like he acknowledges
Keep it
it, right, in his own way.
Keep it on the DL, Daddy-O.
To win the race, this is what it's about.
Can't
Okay.
believe we did it. Holy shit.
I can't believe.
I mean,
We need to- we need to
haven't gone
burn-
away yet. We haven't gone
We
away
need to
yet.
burn these disguises.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Excuse me, old lady, why are you grabbing your crotch so much?
The fuck up, Caleb. I took 48 fucking, what is
Well,
it?
you got-
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning damage to my balls. It would be force damage.
Oh.
As you guys are
Specifically, 48
driving
bludgeoning
out,
damage to your balls.
as you're driving out, I need Samaris to roll one more stealth check, but you have advantage at this moment. As the dragon,
Also, I really
who had
want
noted you early,
the dragon.
is still kind of watching.
Also, I really want Samaris to say to Archie what my mom always says when men cry about their balls, which is have a baby. But Samaris has not had a baby, so she can't say.
That's funny.
Still. 25.
You have advantage,
Advantage.
Oh,
just more or less because like the cover is going
Oh.
up.
well,
and
that was
Oh
an
my
at
goodness.
One
Oh
d5.
my goodness.
What
Well,
is in the water today?
a 17 is a lot better than a 1.
Well,
Yeah.
20. It's still 25. It's still
25.
25.
Oh,
With
right.
reliable
I
talent.
forgot about reliable talent. A
saved
rogue.
our asses tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And that wasn't even good enough
Oh.
before, though. So
Might be a plus 16, I think.
You guys drive off into the distance. Red Dragon helicoptering over. Seems to follow you guys for a moment. Watching. And returns to the keep.
for a moment.
Dragon ain't got shit on us.
Okay.
You're not even here, Ford.
Yep.
No, I mean, he
Yeah,
doesn't have
good.
any evidence on us. He could kick our asses, but he got no
Because
evidence.
devils care about evidence.
Well, they are lawful.
That's fair. You're right, Rob. You definitely actually got
Yep.
me there. You devil lawyered me in that one. You're totally right.
Devil's
It's a dragon,
advocate.
though. The dragon doesn't care, though. I'm just kidding.
I thought the dragon isn't a devil.
No. All right. You guys return back, have survived the bloody feast, having done some
Barely.
sabotage, rolled 3 nat ones in a row. Much more exciting. I am not even lying. I was just like, they're just gonna reliable talent their way through it. I was just like, I was kind of bummed. I was just like, they're just gonna steamroll everything with their high checks and stuff. I cannot believe it actually happened.
That was so,
Those
guys.
3
That
in
was
a
so
row.
challenging. We almost didn't make
Yep.
it.
I know. Everything. The fact that we just like improvised a lot of that too was just like,
I mean, just went for it.
I would have liked to see what Zariel could do, honestly. Just a part of me,
Rob
very
speaking
constructive
once this.
Mhm.
part of me wanted to see how I'd stack
let's
up.
let's get
Hey.
Una soul, and then we can maybe kick her ass and then leave.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, we need
Wait.
Una first.
Yeah.
Then kick Zariel's ass. Then we can make an enemy.
We're
Like,
we're
I
gonna do
killed
that.
2 people by tripping one. That was 1,000 ways to
We
die.
killed 2 people by tripping.
Nobody's gonna believe you.
I know. Literally, the only thing I got from that was a fucking boulder in the balls. So
Samaris might have
It's
saw
fine.
the. It's up to Samaris if she saw the whole like Archie trip somebody and die thing. She was out there keeping an eye on everything, so I think she would have been
She
keeping a
would
close
have.
eye
If
on
that
her.
happened like out, I thought that
Yeah.
was in like
But
the inside. The,
No, that
like,
was in the
underground,
courtyard
but-
where you were.
But
Yeah,
will she
no,
admit
she would
it?
have seen that.
yeah, because I feel like you've been keeping a close eye on Archie during all that,
Yeah.
safety wise.
Will she admit she saw it?
Yeah, I know.
That we
That's the
don't
funny
know.
part. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see anything.
So, how about this for you guys' own benefit too? You guys have all arrived at the bastard. Maybe you're all just exhaustively sitting in the war room right now, just kind of like, maybe not exhausted, but like heart rates going down,
Frazzled.
taking size,
Lorelai's
drinking
jazzed up.
drinks. Yeah. I'm gonna
If
step out of it.
Nebicast shows up,
Yeah.
Archie's gonna glare at him.
No, he's here.
Great.
Lorelai,
Wow.
What's up, baby?
when does he get here?
He plane shifted and probably plane shifted back, so he would have saw the two of you get to the bastard. I'm like, I think with his stuff he would have made it there. Yeah, he's there
Yeah.
when you guys get back.
Lorelai would be like,
How'd it go?
Nebby.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Tell me.
you've been holding out on us.
Ah,
That
oh,
was
yeah.
some cool, badass shit there.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Sometimes
Wait,
you gotta,
did you?
unfortunately,
Did
you're not.
you make?
I'm going to paint the picture real quick because it's
Mhm.
true that Lorelai, he plane shifted. He would have gotten to the bastard very quickly. So Lorelai and Warden are walking up to the bastard in this moment when they got back or when they teleported back on. So they're having this little
Mushy.
moment before you guys get there until they tell me
Oh, right,
otherwise.
right.
Sorry. Time is mushy.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think you all understand. Sometimes you got to keep things close to your chest, kind of.
I mean,
So you
I'm
can break 'em out.
impressed. I didn't think you had it in you. And she kind of claps him on the back. But hey, man,
like,
you could
"Ow!"
probably kick all our asses.
Wait, I can kick all your asses? Is that what you said?
Maybe.
No. No. You guys, I've seen you in action. There's no chance. There's no chance in Avernus. That was
I
wild and
will,
fucking crazy.
However, slide slowly in between Nebby and Archie.
At
Just
this point, we can
insert
say that
myself there.
everyone is now gathered back
Everyone's
up.
back.
Unless there's something
Yeah.
Lorelai and
Wait,
Warden wanted to privately
before-
talk to Nebikath about.
Yes, there's
or
one
amongst
thing I
themselves.
wanted to mention.
Mhm.
So you said Zara was coming. That she really shouldn't see you, huh? What's that all about, Nebby?
They are, just I've been in the hells a few times, Avernus and trading. I don't know. Sometimes people don't like it when you do earthquakes and their holds and keeps and stuff, Mhm.
Has this a pattern of yours? Do you do earthquakes and keeps regularly?
More than I should.
Guys,
What?
Nebby has earthquaked Zariel's hold. That's now canon.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll an insight check there, Orlai.
Oh, you mean I can't just decide what's true and what's not?
Nebby
I mean, you
has
can, but I think you
earthquake
also would
Zariel's
appreciate-
hold.
21.
21.
But is Zerial your ex-girlfriend or something, Nebby?
I'm sorry that we're going back and forth, but Lindsay did say that Lorelai's still asking
guys
Nebikath
can hear it.
one more thing before you guys get there.
Oh, okay.
You read the situation as you read the situation.
You know.
Yeah, there's more so many times. Anything else you want to talk to me about before your friends get here?
I'm so sorry. Could you just say one more time what I got from the inside check?
You take it as you read it, like whatever your interpretation and
Okay.
read on it is.
No, that was all. She just wanted to rib him and then ask him about his dubious history with Ariel.
All right, everyone's back.
We'll just continue to rib him until everyone else gets back.
Lay off my dick, bro.
But hey, if you ever want a life of an adventurer, we've got an extra spot for you.
Hey, your friends are here. Hey, everyone's alive. Who's the old lady?
Yeah, Archie shoves his way in. Where is he? Where is he?
No.
Wait, what do you
He's
want?
like an attack dog.
What do you want from me?
If he can reach Nebby, he grabs him by the front of his shirt.
Whoa.
Don't hit him. Just do it.
Listen, man, my balls. You were the one with the earthquake, right?
I don't know anybody and no earthquakes.
You're lying. You're lying. Because I know you're the one who did the earthquake, almost did it earlier. I knew you were the one.
You can't pin nothing on me, man.
Oh, I'm gonna pin you to the wall, buddy.
Hey, whoa!
That boulder hit my balls. And he's just going off. He's not gonna hurt him, but he's just like.
I think
Roll an
Caleb
attack
will go
roll.
up.
I know you're not trying to hurt him, but go ahead and roll an attack roll.
That ball tap was enough to kill like 10
Ah,
grown
yeah.
men.
Dude, it's like it was enough to kill
The-
like several people over.
Yeah. That's what Caleb was going to do is walk up and ball tap him. Get them.
16. Yeah,
This
like
will
I know
help
you
make
weren't
it-
trying to hurt him, but you're still trying to like shove him against the wall, but it's like not
Right.
enough. Go ahead, Caleb.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try it?
Yeah, well, I was all above. I was
Archie's
like,
gonna dodge, but he's on hyper aware.
Roll an attack roll against his AC there, Charlie. I think it
like,
will
can't
be.
just make it stronger.
I think it will be like a melee check rather as much as I want to do a narrative roll of using like an arcane thing here, but I think it will be, to be fair, I think it's like a whatever your melee attack is here, unless you're doing it
Okay.
through a spell, like shocking grasp his balls.
Do an unarmed. Oh, maybe a fanged bite.
Oh,
My God!
what?
If you do that, I will actually fight you. I would like gloves are off. I'm gonna fight you.
sounds like an unarmed
Yeah.
strike, flicking the ball.
Unarmed strike. Oh, it's a +2.
Come on, not 20.
Nope.
17? What's your AC, old lady? You had to change out of your armor.
Oh, that's true. Oh wait, did we disguise ourselves with our armor on? I don't remember taking off my armor.
You guys had your armor on. As much as I don't
Okay.
want you to have your armor on
Yeah,
right now. Get hit in
yeah,
the
that
balls.
misses.
Just gonna love tap it. Maybe love tap your leg. Miss the nuts. Well, just make it stronger, you know? Maybe you just got to
Uh-huh.
get hit a little bit more on there. You can
He
feel
like
the resistance.
he pulls out like the coin that he got from Dom with like the wish spell, and he's like looking at you like. Just kidding.
You're gonna try to wish your balls bigger?
And he like holds his hands and he's like, no, now's not the time. Later.
Akuma speaks
gonna,
up to you, Archie. You know where we are from. There's these raccoons that are very ferocious and mystical. You can wish them upon them and beat them to death with their ball sacks.
Oh my God. I'll keep that in mind. He was
So-
like, it's like that one scene where it's like somebody has like a gun. They're like, like really trying not to like shoot the person. All right, he's calmed down. He goes to get some ice, sits down in the corner by himself and glares.
That went really poorly, and then it got better.
Did you save everyone?
Yes.
Good.
It was a bit of a roundabout way of doing so, but yes. And now, my good deed for the year is done, and tomorrow I need to kill a lot of people. She's
Yeah.
gonna kind of grip Samaris's shoulder, be like, "We'll kill all of them."
Samaris has like, wait, where are we on the bastard?
The war room.
War room.
War room. I don't think Samaris came into the war room.
Ooh, okay.
That's totally fair. I do think at some
Maybe she
point
comes
somebody
in
would be
after a few
like,
minutes.
"What happened to Samaris?" Like I think Nebukef would be like, "There's Samaris," or I think Lorelai. You'd probably ask you if they came in.
Yeah,
without
because
her.
I was looking at.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
depending, like she wouldn't be gone for long, but
Yeah.
maybe after a few minutes, if no one comes to look for her, she comes into the war room with like a very large drink.
I'll give this consideration for
Sounds
anybody who
like
might want to
Morai.
react to it. So your companions arrive, like Lorelai, Warden. Samaris is not there. Do you think your instinct would be to immediately go look for her, or do you just be like, "Nah, we'll let her
I
come when
think-
she's ready"?
I think I would know, and I would not. I would just be like, yeah. not
Lorelai
gonna
did
I think she would
not.
have told Archie to like, and the rest of them like, I'll be right back.
Okay, so you pick in,
So
and you're like,
Lorelai
She's
did-
not like, yeah,
Got
she
it.
didn't just like disappear.
Gotcha.
Sorry, that was confusing.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Is that Lorelai, if you hadn't told them that you'd be right back, Lorelai would have, at that point in the conversation, right? Like, because her mind had turned to like these people are fucked up weirdos. We need to murder them and free Una. That's when she was like had like been like gonna essentially like clasp Samaris's shoulder and be like, we're gonna get these people back, right, for what they've done to done to people. But
Yeah,
if she
we can
wasn't back
take
at that
a
point,
second by then, and but yeah, she's kind of like sitting in the corner, like head bowed, and she just kind of like looks up at you, and she's like, if it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna fucking tear that goddamn chain to shreds. She was there, Una.
who's there? You felt her?
Mm-hmm. She was in one of
Where?
the doors outside. She would like describe. Is it like the one we knew as like Vrakir's?
Yeah, they were there when
Okay,
it was
yeah.
introduced, so they'd be like, "Oh, okay, yep."
Yeah. So she'd say it's that one.
But we
I
can't.
sensed her, but I didn't want to say anything.
Does that mean we can't injure that one? Is that one in the race tomorrow or no?
It's gonna be
It
the
is in the
race.
race.
I think that means we target
Wow.
that one
Well, but if we
Yeah.
destroy the whole thing, would that destroy Una?
or kill everybody on board.
There we go. That's the one. Let's do that one.
I mean, those who are
Yeah.
curious about it, roll Arcana checks. Caleb, you 1%
Yeah,
have
I
advantage
think-
on this because you've done a lot of research on it.
Yeah, because I think Galen would know that the soul coin wouldn't be damaged.
24.
Cat 20!
Yeah.
Damn.
So Caleb is definitely an expert on it. He's done a lot of research on soul coins and how they're made and such. Destroying the vehicle would not hurt her beyond what she's already feeling from the machine itself, extracting whatever their soul magic is from her. So one way of freeing her is getting destroying the machine. Yeah, destroying the machine won't have any issues. Caleb does know the nat 20 that getting her soul properly out of the soul coin takes a process to do that. But it's not also unheard of it being broken, but they're difficult. But most likely, harming the wheels and stuff like that will not hurt her. There's like
Don't go for the engine.
Infernal iron. It's like
Mhm.
very strong.
very strong. But you guys are also at that
And
level
she
now.
was-
I'm always like, it's super, like this stuff is like made by the gods. And then someone's like, I rolled a 35 on my athletics check. I'm like, well, that's stronger than the DC 30, which is like a god string. So yeah, you ripped the god thing apart. It's happened more than I can count. So,
Yeah. And I
that-
think
that
she'd
kind of vibe.
confirm that too by like saying, she'd be like, I could feel her pain.
Mm.
It was awful. But it didn't change when the earthquake happened. So I think damaging the vehicle doesn't affect her.
Let's fuck them
She
up.
takes another big swig.
It'll be over soon.
And I guess the good thing is you damaged the vehicle, so I don't know. Can they repair it in time for tomorrow?
Most likely not.
Question.
Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a good thing we didn't bring our vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm. It's good. The odds of little Debbie or whatever that thing, little bitch, was to win the favor, but I guess the odds are now against them.
Nate, I forgot to ask you this earlier. Back with Hiromi's interaction with Zariel, Hiromi's like kind of concerned. She was going to roll like an insight check to see how Zariel was like reacting to knowing that she's celestial and if it's going to cause issues.
Roll an insight check.
Okay, she doesn't.
I was
want
more
that, like,
worried about what
common-
Ishka's show of defiance was gonna cause
Yep.
issues.
I
for
love
her.
Ishka. I love you so much.
I was
Compliance.
afraid she was
Fuck you.
No.
I love it so much.
Sometimes
you guys,
it pays off to not listen, guys. Come on.
I still remember that one time when you guys were in like on Corel. This is before the rest of the or the Morai, and they're like, "Give us your weapons," and you were about to start like a war with the guards down there. And they had
Mhm.
party had to really talk Ishka out of like, "Give up your weapons, please."
Definitely
you played her like that, like it's never out of character, and I love that
yeah.
about it. Love it. What was your insight check? I'm sorry.
A 9. No, not
9.
that high.
Yeah, you read what you read from the information.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
But as you guys are talking about what's gonna happen, Ishka's gonna go lay in bed and say sayonara, guys. I'm gonna go rest.
For sure. Good night,
Ishka's
Ishka.
Bye.
I hope Ishka has a good night's sleep and she gets a good day tomorrow. Charlie doesn't work her too hard.
It's okay. I'll come in late like I always do.
I don't get to come in late.
Oh, it's all Charlie's fault. Blame Charlie. Good night, Lauren.
bye.
Hope you do get a good night rest.
Bye-bye.
well, I'm not usually the one for it, but I feel like we should have a little celebration. Take our minds off of everything, at least for the night.
Do we ride in the morning? Or is it in 2 days? Tomorrow morning, right?
Tomorrow morning we ride.
How early?
5 a.m. No, it's more like 10 or 11. It's like midday.
Yeah, that's not the
This
problem.
is hell.
All right.
That's what I was gonna say. This really
Yep.
is a hell ride.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? That's too early. We're out. You know, maybe we'll change it.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
How early did you say?
I have some business to take care of, and then I'll join you all in about an hour.
What?
Okay.
And Lorelai walks out towards your quarters.
What do you think she's doing?
You don't want to know.
Decorating.
What do you
You.
think, Caleb?
Plotting.
Wait, no,
Yeah,
maybe
so
I don't want to know what
secret.
Caleb says. I don't want it to be nasty. I was just curious. Does she
Well.
like have like an assassination network? Like that whole like this is my good deed for the year thing was kind of intimidating.
It was true.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. We do good things all the time, but
Name another good thing you've done.
directly.
Let me say this. Tell me one unselfish thing you've done. I know you guys have killed gods and stuff and saved the multiverse and reality
We
and all that kind of
saved like
stuff.
all of those
Saved
people
multiverse.
outside of where was it? Was it that town that got destroyed by the giants?
Watch it. Wow.
Oh,
that's early on.
Oh, we
Far back.
saved that entire town.
Ooh, did you do that unselfishly, or did you do it because you were also being attacked?
We could have just ran. I mean,
Yo,
Fair.
why are you
Have to
coming
be
at
there.
us, man?
Yeah,
I'm
what's
just,
the problem?
well, no, I'm just
What
curious.
have you done? Yeah, have you
How
saved the
about s-
multiverse? No.
Yeah,
I've
how about
done-
saving the multiverse? Yeah.
You guys should know what I'm trying to do with the book. You didn't know, be like, oh, maybe Cat actually has a heart. You think
We're not,
yeah.
we're not questioning you. You're questioning us.
I was just
Yeah.
curious. Lorelai scares the shit out of me, man. I'm just trying to get
Yeah,
the.
we're
what-
scary.
She
What are,
should.
what are you gonna do with the
She
book? Are
is
you gonna
scary.
like destroy it or something?
You're gonna read it like
I
I
mean,
am.
no.
No, don't read the book. That's no, Caleb. No, don't read the book. No. I don't. Okay, I'll let you guys. Maybe I'm trying to understand your morals. Okay, I'm trying to put the book away, man. Like I don't want people getting their hands on it. I don't want people reading it.
I am a doctor. I
I'm
try
a-
to be
I'm
good.
a scholar.
What does a doctor have to do with anything?
I don't know. I do good things.
Oh,
If something happens to me, you can save my life.
I
When
thought
I'm
you were
reading
talking
the
about
book.
the book.
I
Yours.
can barely read, so
I can read it to you.
Oh, I did heart surgery that one
Yeah.
time.
That's true. With help, my help.
That's true. I also did heart surgery.
You did
I did
heart
heart
surgery?
surgery on myself, right?
I did arm surgery one time.
You
I
did
did
do
pretty well.
you did do surgery on yourself. I'm pretty sure.
and if you're worried about Lorelai
Uh-huh.
reading the book, I don't think she's gonna.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. No, I'm just
Okay.
I'm trying to get a read on you all, right? You know, I've seen a lot of people, and you know, there's good people, there's bad people, there's the people in the middle. And I took you guys as selfish. I'm just gonna throw it out there. You're down here for Una, which is not that's kind of not selfish, but you weren't down here for some like grand ideas, right? But then I saw a Lorelei, which I thought she'd be like heartless. That's not a criticism. It's just my read on her. And she was the one that was like, no, I gotta save those people. She did a lot of risk to save some innocent people. I was not expecting that out of all of you.
She has a heart, but she is also very business oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till you guys see where she's gonna go to while y'all are having this conversation.
She's probably putting them all to work, by the way. I mean,
she's not like
where did you guys go?
She goes to put them in the fleet.
Where did we go?
She makes them into servants for her own manor.
I mean,
Is
that where she go?
Don't
Water
ruin the
deep?
surprise.
She's like, oh my god,
Okay.
free staff. Let me free these people.
We did not turn them into staff. We gave them a place to stay.
Yeah, sure.
Wait,
yeah, and
where
she
at?
said,
At the
and she
manor?
said, yeah, and where did you
Yes.
drop them off?
So you
Mhm.
played right into her scheme.
Are you guys are getting on the me for questioning Lorelei? Look what's happening right now, okay?
Yeah, no.
Wait a second. She just fired?
Why in the nine hells would we go to hell, pick up 60 random people, go through all this effort just for servants?
We're not saying that, man. She makes up these plans on the
24
fly.
people,
That's
what
what makes her so good.
I mean, how else does she make money?
Yeah, she sees an opportunity and she takes it. I don't
Like
blame her.
went into it like, I'm gonna free these people to make them servants. I think she got them to the manor and then was like, I mean,
Go to work? I mean,
No, actually, she
you're
conscripted
indebted.
them.
I mean,
No,
technically
I'm
they're
kidding. That's a
indebted
lie.
to her. So I mean, yeah, I mean,
that's true.
kind
Maybe
of.
like she
servitude.
treats her staff well, you know, like would you rather be in prison in hell, maybe to be eaten alive and have your soul absorbed, or would you rather be like polishing Lorelei's aunt's shoes?
Great
They were
question.
just, they
Hmm.
were given lodging, and that is it.
Did you
Chuck
see
Ward,
her
you're
give
gonna be
her
so
lodging?
disappointed.
Did you see her give her lodging, or did you say, "Here's the house. Please clean this and this and this," without saying, "Please
They
clean this"?
have staff for that already
Well,
Yeah, how do you think
now
they
she
got
has
that?
more.
staff?
by hiring them.
Maybe those staff is
You
working
sure about that?
overtime.
Why are you on their side now?
Nebucath is just
Why are
like,
you on their side?
you guys coming after me about questioning her morals. Look at you all. You can't even decide if she did a good thing or not.
Maybe they're the third shift workers. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
No,
just trying to get you worked up because it's funny and I need something to laugh about.
So why are we okay? You know what? No
Yeah,
more
that's
celebration.
true.
Celebration's
You
off.
Yep,
you
it
can
worked.
do a good thing and
This is
Oh.
still get
celebration,
something out of it.
Warden.
No, I'm kidding. Why are you using her to get at me?
Because you're her friend, and you were with her when she dropped off all her workers at the manor. Just say it. I mean, I can understand. Take them to like a nice home, but I don't know. I don't know where she lives. I don't know what she does for business.
Here's a good
Well,
comparison. Go ahead, Ward.
she hires mercenaries. But that's not what they're there for.
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe that ogre would be interested.
Oh.
The ogre's just like,
Wow.
it's like when you guys laugh and they're just like crying at your manner.
I
want
mean,
the ogre to be
children
the,
make great thieves.
None of them were children.
I thought there were children there.
No, they were just young people.
Oh, I
The
thought children
ogre
were
would make a
Never mind
great
then.
what is it called? Not bellhop.
Bellman. I think you were
Like
right.
the guy who
bellhop.
opens the door and stuff.
That's a bellhop
Yeah,
Mhm.
bellhop.
or doorman.
Doorman. The doorman.
Put a
Shut up.
human-sized bow tie on them.
Did she mention internship?
Unpaid. It's just an unpaid internship.
Unpaid
guys.
labor.
The Sharing this is going to be invaluable.
I signed a contract with them. They're just not getting paid for their work. It's just valuable for their resume.
It's about the exposure.
Okay, let's give I as much as I want to continue with this, I want to give Lindsay a moment now to kind of set the scene of what she's doing on the back end of that as a backdrop.
I mean, y'all fucking called it. So she's
Do
gonna
it.
go to her
You're
room.
indebted to me, so you have to work for me.
Hey. She is a benevolent overlord. She's not gonna be all mean about it, but
I know how you work, you mobster.
I love that you said overlord.
Yep.
I understand, but still.
she's gonna go to her room. She's gonna get the mirror that she bought from our lady friend, the match to it. So she has her mirror, and then she's gonna get the other communication mirror, bring it back. Gas plane shift, go back, and she's just gonna check in to see how everyone is settling in. She's gonna give her aunt the mirror to like post in her like office so that she can hold meetings there and stuff like that. Debrief her on the situation. Not gonna like RP it all out, but she'll check in on it with everybody, make sure that they're getting some. Obviously we have like pretty extensive servants' quarters. I would assume that we have like plenty of extra room to house everybody. Make sure that
I think you might have some. I'll let you choose how
Guest
much you're
quarters.
having, but I'm not trying to like give things away, but I'm like, you might have other quarters, other places, kind of thing. For long term, maybe. You do whatever you want with them. I think there's
Yeah, I
plenty.
mean,
They'll find space.
I'm sure like they've got guest rooms, they've got servants' quarters. Like they can, people can bunk up together if they need to. But she would just go in and check in with each person, each group. Just like shake their hand, learn their name, where they're from, what they want. Like basically, is there another plane that you need to get back to, or are you
Funny
running from
enough,
something?
I do think most of them would be like, the majority of them would be, I want to go home, right? Because they were taken for some whatever reasons. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check, though.
Because yeah, she would definitely give the pitch of like, if you have nowhere else to go, and you need somewhere to a launching pad or whatever. I've got a large company. I've got plenty of places for employees. She'd list all the various openings that they have. You're welcome to stay here for a couple days. If you want to stay in Waterdeep but don't want to work for me, here's 10 gold. Here's a recommendation letter. Good luck. Or, I can take you back home wherever you want to go.
10 gold.
10 gold's a lot for like, that's like enough that you can live off of for like a month or two.
Look at Warden getting above his station, scoffing at 10 gold.
It's called
It's
Dragons
called donation
Waterdeep.
shaming. I'm donation shaming you.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
That's plenty. They can rent a room for like a month on
Or
that
get
easily.
robbed and murdered.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm
so I
sorry.
will roll a persuasion check.
Now I'm in a cheeky mood because of all these guys.
26.
26. There's a couple that take you up on your offer, and would like want to explore employment. One of them's like, I'm like a dragonborn, red kind of because she's like, how do you feel about people who had made deals with devils and they came calling?
Wait, say that one more time.
You've been very generous for getting us out, and I just want to be clear that I made a deal with the devil, and that's when they came and took me.
Oh, I'm not a devil. I'm just a businesswoman.
Roll a persuasion or deception. I'm just kidding. That's what I'm fucking. You don't have a problem with me having made that in the past.
I mean, are you still, do they own your soul still? Are they going to come after me?
The contract was come and gone, and I thought it was my soul, but apparently they were going to eat it. But they came and took it, as far as I know. I'm
Okay.
free.
So you're a free agent?
If you're hiring.
Wonderful. We'd love to have you. Here's a list of our current openings, and feel free to take a couple days, rest up, get some great food. There's great seafood down at the docks if you're interested. And my assistant here, she'll, grab one of her many assistants, can show you the ropes and set you up with the proper training personnel.
Kind of nods and steps off. The ogre walks up to you. You're now getting the impression that this is a lady.
Did we also say, did Princess make it?
Princess. Princess.
Did-
Mm.
Who's Princess?
My doll.
Dog or doll?
Doll. My princess.
Like
DOLL.
deer,
Doll.
like a wife.
Door?
Doll. I'm not correcting her.
Lorelai.
She sounds the way she sounds, this ogre. So
After that insulting exchange, Lorelai says, I'm so sorry. She got lost.
Taken from me.
Lorelai kind of like gingerly like pats her on the elbow.
Can we
Sorry for
go
your
back
loss.
to get Princess?
Was she in your cell?
They took her. I don't know
Well-
where she went. I want to find Princess.
Okay.
We're not doing an
You know-
ogre side quest.
Yes,
You-
we are.
They would probably kill you the moment they saw you. However, I was in disguise. I can go back and check for Princess tomorrow. I will be there in the morning.
Do you promise?
Oh. Can Lindsay do this?
Can Lorelai promise an ogre to go look for a doll in the keep that she just broke all these people out of? I love D&D.
I promise to try my best.
Pinky promise. It's a big ogre. Pinky comes out.
Lorelai mutters something under her breath, like, "What is my life?" And then Pinky promises the ogre to find her doll.
Yogg remembers promises.
BBEG.
Now we gotta find Princess. What does this doll look like? I get a sketch.
She's pretty on a dress. And she had a
Pretty.
little crown. She's a princess.
Got it. I will look for Princess.
When you squeeze it, thank you.
So
You
yep,
hear
that's
she
what
squeezes
she does
through.
over the next like hour or two.
She squeezes through a humanoid-sized door, right? And you just hear like go and lay on one of your nice beds in this guest room. You hear crunching.
Do you need to go back home somewhere?
Oh no,
No.
you made your bed.
Princess.
You
I
get the
don't
ogre
want
now.
to go until I get Princess.
Got it.
You best use all that money you got to get an ogre bed.
Yep.
Gotta give you complications. I love it.
Yep.
That's a
Well,
good complication.
thanks, Nate. Side quest: find Princess so Lorelai gets her guest room back.
Hey, you solve it how you want to solve it. Maybe the ogre won't wake up tonight.
Says this is what you
Oh
get for
my
trying to
God.
network with food prisoners.
Just
Yeah,
I'll,
buy it
so
all.
she does that.
Couldn't hear you, Megan.
And then
Did we kill Vecchio? Do we get his whole?
Oh gosh.
Megan was talking. We couldn't hear.
Oh, did he kill
Did you hear
Vrakir?
it that time?
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Do
we
get
should
his
kill
whole,
Vrakir and get everything he owns, including Princess, the doll.
including Princess.
Yeah, that's true.
Two
You
birds,
know-
one stone.
You know that if you win the race, you get a purse. Everything beyond that.
We want.
Yeah, I'm saying if we
Princess.
kill him,
If we kill him, get everything.
Mhm.
But
We
also,
can't. We
Everything.
can't do that. By the
Those
way,
fancy
we can't.
items.
And, mhm.
We
And
can't kill him.
Oh,
No,
they
we can't
sparkle.
ask for that specific item because that item was owned by one of the prisoners. And why would we be asking about it?
Well, that's why we just kill him, and then we don't have to ask for it.
You can take if you kill him, you could take the hold, but you'd have to be on the service of Zariel.
Mm, mm.
Zariel never saw any
All
of our
right,
faces.
sorry, Lorelai, you're stuck with the ogre.
Yeah, so Lorelai comes back and like stomps into the room, opens the door, be like, "This is why I don't do good deeds."
I promise.
Knew
I'm
it!
not trying
What?
to hire these people. It's like an
What
hour
do you mean?
later.
kind of
I did.
sounds like it. Whoa, what? She did
Of
hire him.
course I
We would not.
She
We
just
would
said
not
it.
go through all that effort.
Poor souls traded one devil for another.
course
Yeah.
I tried. I didn't not. I offered them an employment opportunity at a point in their life when they needed it.
Mm.
Did you have
Really?
like a crossbow to their head when you said this? Did they have a choice?
No, of course. I even took a
Lorelai,
bunch of them home.
for the past hour, I have been defending your character.
I have impeccable character.
Even a formal
Listen,
character.
I took like 70% of them home. I've spent the last hour
So you kept 30% of them?
who didn't
Sounds
have
about
anywhere
right.
to go. They had no home to get to. They have no job. What are they gonna? What am I gonna do? Throw them out on the street? I own a business. Of course, I'm gonna offer them somewhere to, make some money so that they can like form a life again.
That's pretty fair.
They had to say yes.
Did they have to
No,
say yes?
I offered
Oh.
them offered them a big purse of gold if they said no, so that they could start their life somewhere else.
How big was this
Okay.
purse?
I mean, like big for like a peasant, 10 gold.
Oh, a peasant!
yeah.
Show us your true character, Lorelai.
How much gold do you have on you currently?
No, 10 gold is actually pretty generous.
How much? How much do you have on you?
I gotta go. The baby just woke up.
Oh,
There you
shit.
go.
Lorelai, we want to pick apart your character. No. Good night.
Hello.
Well, at least
mean-
it's about closing time.
I mean, does 10 gold
Yeah.
even buy a healing potion?
No.
Oh,
Can't get anywhere with 10 gold these days.
I
yeah,
mean,
no.
I mean,
They
you
don't
guys are
need
pretty
healing
smart,
potions.
but-
They're not going on adventures.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can't even buy a second.
Oh, so I got what?
Like what? No.
they can't,
Get Bob
Sack of
Bob
balls.
second?
can't buy a
I
sack.
tried to say, what do you, a pack? Jesus Christ. The other
a pack of
pack
cigarettes.
word.
The other app.
You can't even buy a pack of soul cigarettes with 10 coin these days.
It's a shame you can't buy a new sack, Archie.
Low blow.
Yeah, yeah, it
That's actually
was.
pretty funny. Archie laughs at that. Archie and Lauren both laugh at that. It's a pretty good one, Lauren. Yeah. You're getting better. You're getting better.
Well,
Keep it
I
up,
wasn't
kid. One of these
joking.
days you'll be as good as me. Just kidding.
What?
I
Are you
said,
guys
"Keep
all
it up, kid.
friends?
One of these days you'll be as
Think you're
good as
friends.
me.
Are you guys just all like Lorelai's business associates, or are you guys actually friends? I think you're friends here, but you're down here for Una. Yeah, you're friends. I don't think I need convincing on that. You're friends. You're good. Yeah, you're friends.
I mean,
Or-
define
or-
business associate.
Yeah. It's more a dysfunctional family at this point.
Yeah.
No, dysfunctional family. That's very sweet. I like that.
Yeah, we have Warden round them up too. He's good at rounding them up.
Right
Wait,
on.
what?
The
What
servants.
are you talking about?
He rounds
Are
up
you still
servants?
on the
Lorelai's
servant bit?
servant.
Leave the,
Do
leave
you
the
want
servant
some
thing
workers
behind.
too?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
No.
man, you guys have got me questioning everything. Next thing you know, you're going to be taking all those soul coins and making an army with it to fight your dad with it or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be silly. You're just
I don't
freeing
know
them
that-
for goodness of your heart.
That's ridiculous.
That would be so silly.
Yeah. Who would think of that? Jeez.
Ooh, that's
Someone
do
diabolical.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
Damn.
suddenly very
Must have-
uncomfortable, actually.
Must be a very intelligent scientist that could think of that.
Caleb, shut.
And like
shut up.
his equally handsome and intelligent assistant who
Yes.
would help him with that.
Toro? He's not that
also-
handsome.
And also other assistants, an elven lady, half elven.
Archie, did you just call yourself intelligent?
I have 2 assistants.
You hired a half elf?
Do you realize? Have you
Aren't you
noticed
you half
or
elf or-
remembered
well,
that
you're-
you still look
Full
like
elf.
an old
What
woman?
else?
Go off. Okay. Yeah, I have a.
Are you
full
trying to replace me, Caleb?
No. You'd
Okay.
never be replaceable.
You're really
Yeah.
smart.
Exactly. Me?
No, I'm sorry. Archie still has the
Oh.
costume on.
Okay. Well,
No,
to be fair, it's
Archie's
magical,
not
right?
smart.
How do
don't-
you even
don't
take it
have
off?
to tell
You
him
just
that.
take it off.
How do you,
It's a magical costume, so you can take it off whenever you want.
oh,
Like,
all
and-
right.
Well, you want to see some?
Really intelligent.
Well, you want to see some old lady
You know
titties?
what, dude? Yeah. Can you trip 2 people and kill them at the same time? Can
That
you,
didn't happen.
Can you
That
arm
is
wrestle a dragon and win?
that no, but I can do those first. Those first things are actually right up my alley.
Doubt it. I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
Archie, when have you done that?
Yeah. What?
Samaris? Listen, man. I need you here on my side right now.
For what?
Samaris, come on, man. You saw it.
So what?
Samaris, you saw it. I
All
did
I-
it.
She,
think all-
she's sticking to it, saying it, but she's like trying so hard not to laugh. It's very obvious. She's
All
Chris, please,
anybody
man.
saw from you is taking one to the nether regions.
No. I helped you guys. She's playing. She's being
Yep,
silly
yep.
right now, but I did it. Okay.
How's that hip feeling?
Oh, you know what? It's fine. I healed from it already. You know. the
Can I
werewolf
ask you a
healing, the
question,
perks of it.
Archie? Where did you learn to
course.
be a sexy old lady?
Oh no!
I feel like
Well,
none of us
maybe.
want to know the answer to that.
First-hand
I-
experience.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he like takes out his pack of cigarettes.
When
wanna
did you
know.
start smoking?
Started this guy.
If you really want to know, we can talk about it. I can give you some pointers and stuff. You know,
I'm actually
older
I'm kind of
women-
morbidly curious. You can just lay it on the table.
they work in different ways, right?
I mean-
you got to handle them differently than you do other women.
This is coming from someone who admires your approach, because if you guys didn't remember, I was, I could turn it on too,
Then why
That's
didn't he
true.
go after you or anybody else?
because
Going after
apparently
you.
he's likes
There's a
whatever
reason why.
you've got going on, a very specific taste.
That's fine. You guys can all
Yeah.
say I was a very sexy old woman. It's fine.
All right, let's
Well,
do it.
maybe
Raise
he's
of hand.
just
Who is the
trying
sexiest out of Lorelai, me, and Archie? Samaris?
You could just put me in that. Maybe you're.
Well,
like
I don't know
third.
about that.
You're a close third, I would say.
You know what? Let's just take
Definitely
Lorelai out of it.
bottom.
Between the two of us, who was the sexier? Disguise.
Go fuck yourself. How about that?
Ward, if you're uncomfortable with your sexuality, that's okay.
No, I was talking to Archie.
Oh, yeah, go fuck yourself, Archie.
He's just mad because you made the bottom tier. I mean, it's like I can't help the fact that I'm so attractive as a male and a female.
Caleb.
Aren't you afraid of old ladies?
No. Ugly old ladies, yes. Hot old ladies, no.
Lindsay's popping her head back.
Oh, Lindsay's.
Oh no! I wish he did.
He was
I
right.
wish he really did.
What was she doing? What was that?
She was probably grabbing her laptop or something after.
Yeah. Like Tamsin, ugly, hideous, disgusting.
Tamsin's
It's funny
business from the-
because I feel like the old lady you were playing was older
Yep.
than Tamsin.
Yeah.
In my mind, she was like
Around the same
beautiful
age.
back in her day, but like the years have worn her down. The cigarettes have like changed her voice a little bit. She's still got the hurt, She's still got it basically. As far as like attractiveness, she's got that like old, seasoned allure.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
If
had
I was
something.
old enough.
Sorry, I would agree with you, Archie, but I don't think I have it in me to tell any more lies today.
Oh God.
What
You know
is
what?
she
Fine.
doing?
Lindsay's
Get
dick
annoyed.
teasing us.
Whatever. It's fine. I'm just glad we all didn't die from that. That was fucked up.
Say that again.
That's what it sounded like. Good thing I was drinking some blood wine and enjoying some thought was
I
shrimp.
thought you weren't supposed to drink that anymore.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's got it under control, under wraps. Trust Caleb.
Why'd you laugh after saying that?
Because I went, does it?
Oh.
Because Archie's
Well,
got his
sure.
boy, but like he's, I mean, you know,
Kind of fucked up.
yeah.
What are
You
you,
know.
Caleb? I didn't want to like pry too much, but there is like a daddy vampire around. Are you like a vampire? Like, what's going on there?
I was born a vampire,
Mm.
but from a human.
Vampires can be born. I thought you had to like somebody to get them to be a vampire.
Nope. Daddy had some old seeds that he passed on to my mommy.
I love the
Caleb,
way
Caleb,
you
have
phrase
we not
that.
talked about using the word seed?
It's all.
We're already in hell. Must we add to it?
Yeah, I could say semen, but
I
Can't
think
you just say
We
you
just
were...
don't have to make a reference to any of that.
Uh.
Especially now that we've met your father.
Oh,
She's
shit.
back
And can consume a live corpse.
And...
It's very common.
Oh, she
Oh.
can't hear and she can't
she has
speak.
the mute and the deafen on, so I don't
Oh
know
my
what's
God.
going on.
Uh,
I feel like,
oh,
I feel
the
like
defen's
this
off.
is
The defen's
goes.
off.
this is Lorelai walking back and forth past
Forth
the door,
door.
and glaring
Yes,
in
exactly.
On her cell phone, checking in on everybody as she passes by.
Yep.
Right?
Here's Caleb say, passing seed around, walks back out
Why
again.
is she...
Oh,
Hello?
hello.
You're back.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
It's me.
Oh.
Oh.
We're having uncomfortable conversations that don't need to be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
We're
you
not-
don't really
Maybe
want to
hear
listen
this.
to what we're
much to-
talking about.
About
Semen?
We're talking about if
seeds.
Nebuchadnezzar was curious about, you know, what was going on with Caleb
Okay.
and vampirism and stuff like that. It's like, do you like suck
Yeah,
blood from
how
people?
do you make a half vampire?
Okay, I'll
By
explain
spreading
the
seed
whole
around.
process. But no, they just, I guess, romantically had one night, just like
okay.
my
When a mommy
sister,
human and a
Okay,
daddy
you know what?
vampire.
It's
and they just go like this, right?
I understood the seed part, Caleb. I'm just letting you know I understood that part. I was just curious. Now, I was moving forward. Though, thank you for the clarification. I was just curious if you like drink people's blood.
I don't usually drink blood. No.
You have blood on your upper lip right now.
Well, it's because it's from the
No,
blood wine.
that's shrimp.
what do you think blood wine is made out of, Caleb?
Yeah, but I'm not sucking it out of a human.
Are you telling me you're not? How do you drink blood? You're not dipping your fangs in there and drinking it like that?
No.
Insight check. I don't believe you.
All right, insight that.
24, and you're lying to me.
It's the truth.
Ah, okay.
Where do you think
What's
the
the
blood
point?
comes from? The blood wine?
I absorb the energy from people. That's how I drink the real stuff. I drain their souls, in a sense,
Oh,
their essence.
I guess I can't really. I do that too sometimes. I can't really hate on you for that.
you're a soul vampire,
One of
Warda?
you guys that do that.
Oh, I can do that.
Weird.
Yes.
I don't bite people.
Mm,
I absorb.
weird. So you're
That's
like a
why Sears
paper.
doesn't have any puncture marks in her.
What?
What?
So you're like a
It
paper
was also
towel
like
vampire?
how long ago now?
Literally,
Maybe
probably like a
session
You've
three.
been
year and a
absorbing
half.
Samaris?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to kill me. He didn't.
So did
Yeah.
I. Twice.
Yep.
You tried to kill me?
I think I tried to kill all you guys.
Oh yeah,
it
when you
twice?
got yeah.
Was it twice or 3 times?
Twice. He tried to go for Ishka the first time, but I got in the way of that.
Oh yeah.
Which is before Nate.
I cannot
just-
believe we were
before
more well
Samaris.
adjusted than you all were.
Warden, have you guys never tried to kill each other? Romy?
No.
That is
No?
a lie.
Well,
It's like that is a
Romy-
lie. I tell that to all of you guys.
That was
No, it's
that was a Kumo, and he never really
My water bottle
he
fell
he
over
threat. It was always a
and
passive
entered
threat,
into
but it
forbidden
never really happened.
I know it's old characters,
you
but
gotta
the
He
do
ate
Manchurians
some. He
Time.
ate some people, but never us.
Vi literally Manchurian candidate tried to kill all of you all.
Oh yeah, that.
It's been a while, but yeah, it
Um,
did happen. Yeah.
I only ate the bad party members, if that helps.
Yeah, I think
No, see that doesn't count. That was during all the time stuff. That doesn't.
That's true.
No.
And then we went back in time.
all
Well-
the Misfits tried to kill each other, except for
Yeah.
Samaris and
The
Ishka.
symbiotes inside of Hiromi try to kill Ishka. Well, tried to attack her.
You guys were also the Betrayer's Rise, I think it was called. You guys were like in a dungeon crawl, and like it got really rough. I think Archie turned on the party because of a magical effect. And
Yeah.
I think two of it was it Ishka and you that turned and was like fighting
It
each
was
other and everyone on the
something like
board
that.
essentially.
Yeah, Ishka
I remember Caleb did
fought.
this spell where you like teleported
Vortex warp.
Archie like up on top of the statue, and then I
Yeah.
just started shooting at you guys with a crossbow.
Okay, so
That was actually one of
Damn
the
it.
closest to like you guys getting like a proper character death too, and it was all an internal
Yeah,
thing.
it was
Archie?
it was that crazy statue guy, the pain guy.
why is both your characters tried to kill party members?
I don't know.
To be fair, that's one of my
Archie?
go-to tools.
Archie has tried to kill a party member. Hiromi has tried to kill a party member. Caleb has tried to kill a party member. Who else?
I actually killed, but I brought her back.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
killed.
think about who we are. Okay, a vampire. Well, sorry, Dampier, a werewolf, and then whatever the hell Lakumu is. So
Did she? Oh, that I don't know if that counts. She was like, no, it counts. Yeah, never. I did.
oh yeah.
That was a little different. I feel like no,
Yeah.
it wasn't. If we're being fair.
Yeah,
We have
guys
our
are all-
pass.
Very. And I tried to kill you all today with an earthquake.
that's true.
I really wasn't trying to, but you guys were in the radius. But I think you all were
Archie
still
will
close.
never reproduce ever. That's gone. There's
Don't
no.
worry about me. I got a lichen regeneration.
Mhm.
When you said lichen, I was imagining like
yourself.
moss, like the little lichen.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
That was what I heard too, and I
Yeah.
don't.
Lichen.
No, lichen.
Yeah, like a werewolf
Lichen.
lichen, but
Lichen.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, don't worry, Archie only has sex with postmenopausal women, so
Exactly.
nothing to worry about.
Children for me.
Roll a d20, Archie.
Great.
Roll that one and see what happens.
No, please. Shooting at once tonight. Okay, good.
Oh, Lindsay rolled that one for him.
No!
That's me.
Archie
I
has
only have one ball
16
now.
unknown children.
Yeah.
All these little quarter werewolves.
Getting that
running
NPC
around.
pregnant that we're all
on
that the
Corella.
Misfits are thinking of though would be beautiful because I can't remember the other guy's name that hated Archie, but you to become his like half brother, half sister's like
Oh,
father.
Yes. Oh, it was
Questions, Brent. Questions.
fuck, what was his? I went for his mom because he pissed me off so bad.
P.
His
Starts
mom
with
was
a P.
annoying.
Starts with a P.
Yeah.
Like Pat.
I don't remember
I think it
his
starts with a
name.
P.
It was
Peter.
No,
oh,
it's like
that's why
Pa
it
or
was-
Pa
yeah, some
something.
other name.
Pietro.
Anyway, he was just a little dickhead to Archie, and then he made the mistake of like bringing his mom Oh wait, I can't remember like how we exactly met his mom. I think I met at the Bowl of Judgment. I met like an old woman. Ended up being his mom.
Wasn't she a fan of you too?
Yes.
We had a
Yeah,
whole
she was
like subplot about all their different like wrestling people being like targeted different demographics. Like it was like he's doing really good with the 30 to 50 crowd of women, essentially.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
big demographic. That
Oh
is a
yeah.
pretty wide demographic.
Oh yeah. Prolix.
Prolix. That's it.
That was his
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He was
funny enough,
so
I think
cute.
Archie. No, funny enough, I think Archie was doing good with the young kids. They liked the werewolf, but then it was
Mhm.
discovered later on that the kids, like some of them, had moms who were also a fan of the young man in the rink. I think that's
they're
actually what that.
Oh man,
for different reasons.
being good with kids too. That's always a killer.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
There
'cause,
was
like, if you're
action
with the
figures
kids
and everything. There was a whole thing.
Oh yeah. I remember like Hercules. They could have like little white fang figurines. You squeeze it, and the eyeballs pop out.
Oh, White Fang. And Samaris was like Archie's manager and would negotiate and stuff. It was so fucking good. That was one of my favorite little subplots we had.
Oh yeah, that was so good.
Good times. On that note, I should go to bed.
Yeah, we're running a little late.
I really wanted you guys to be able to unwind with some silly RP after that, so I loved it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Because next time's a hell ride. Things will be so much more stress free.
Yeah. Usually how it happens.
All right, friendos.
Good night,
GG's. Good night. Good night again.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Good
Lindsay, if you're
night.
actually here or
Good
not.
night,
We don't
everybody.
know. Good night. Bye.
All right.
Good night, Lindsay.
Good night.